Rodgers throws, and they get a first down. How's everybody doing? I just want to test something. Testing. Uh-oh. Why isn't this working on this? Okay, it's working that way. Okay, okay, they're working now. Okay. That's good, that's good. Hopefully we got good audio here. First down and 10. Ball is at the something yard line. Yo, what's up, Ape? And all the way for about yeah, let's ride. If you're a Broncos fan, you're riding today. Hey Jose, you're actually early today. That's a little different. Oh, I haven't gotten any notifications yet. That stinks. Do you guys get notifications at all? Oh, all right, pop that open. Bills Mafia, let's fly through tables. I'm a Miami fan, so if I'm going to New England fan friend, yeah, exactly, Stud. I appreciate the kind words, man, by the way. Rodgers dumps it off to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones picks up a first. All right, hopefully the audio's good. All right, sounds good. All right, we're good to go. All right. How's everybody's evening been? What do we got? First down and 10. You get a couple yards here. If you have enough to like, consider doing so. Helps stream out. I appreciate it. Got my Twitch notification. Ooh. Alrighty. What do we got? Second down and 8 coming up here for the Pack. Might have to refresh that ESPN page. It looks kind of busted. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate the donation. Very, very kind. Very cool. You didn't put in a little message, though. Usually it says something there, Fernando. But thank you, man. You're too kind. Wonder why that didn't pop up on the in the chat. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, you guys. Let me refresh my chat. It's not working. There we go. Thank you, Fernando. Too kind, too kind. I appreciate that. It's all good after Miami didn't blow it. Yeah, I was going to say that's probably good. Yeah, I thought you were Fernando. My bad. Sorry. What's up, Daniel? There we go. Sorry, all that stuff was not loading right. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Uh-oh. Christian Watson is injured on the play. It'll be 4th down and 3. Packers unable to convert, and there's an injury on the field. Yep, Detroit wasn't able to hold off the Dolphins there at the end. I mean, Detroit played a hell of a game, though. I mean, they gave Miami everything they could have. Yeah, there's a cool little thing. You can have it say messages, which is nice. Anyway, though, it's a commercial break. Christian Watson was injured on the play. Hopefully, it's not too bad. 9:29 remains here in the first. The score is 0-0. It'll be 4th and 3 for the Packers. Oh, there you go. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Here, let me make sure that that's but thank you, thank you, Fernando. You're too kind, my friend. Miami shouldn't have been down 14-0. Yeah, that was a weird start. And then they were down like 21-7 at one point, which kind of just like adds to the oddness of it all. Wonder when the little notification pops up. Thank you, man. You're too kind. I saw this headline for the Lions. I didn't click it, but it said it is time for Jerry Jacobs. I don't think he's starting quite yet. They're like easing him back in very, very, very slowly due to injury. But again, Fernando, you're too kind, man. Don't, you know, that's... Thank you, man. Make sure you remember to keep some money for yourself so that way, you know, you can buy yourself some more like cool shit like Roblox. Or whatever it is kids get these days. For my age, when I was your age, I was buying the shit out of these RuneScape membership cards. You bought $60 worth of Roblox. Or Roblox. Or whatever the hell those are called. Jeez. Good stuff. You just sent 20. That's a lot. I think it's always cool like when the bigger ones come in because it's like they like stay there. I think that's a cool feature YouTube does. Probably should have had that muted again. Oh, I have this individually muted, so it don't really matter. Yeah, hold on to your money, man. Yeah, hold on to that. You might want to like save that for something more significant. I have to mute this until like the commercial stops. Plus, you never know. You might want to buy a game or some shit. If you got Steam. Or if you want to buy a console game or some shit, you just hold on your cash. But thank you, man. I appreciate that. 4th and 3 for the Packers coming up. Ball's at the Buffalo 38. And that'll be incomplete. It'll be Buffalo's ball on a turnover. Uh-oh. Buffalo tends to get really good momentum off situations like this. I'd be very careful if you're the Packers. I have to eat some more of my beans I cooked right before I went live. Please don't insult me for eating beans. Eventually Fernando can get a mod, but I don't really need any mods right now. If my channel continues up on like a good growth trajectory. Yeah, beans are the shit, dude. I like pinto beans, any kind. I know it's funny to make fun of people who gotta eat beans, but such is life. Sorry to eat on stream too. I hate doing that, but I'm hungry. I ate 2 pieces of fish, but you know, sometimes it's not the most filling. Yeah, beans are just filling. Like that's the best part about them. If they just fill my stomach up. A lot of calories in them bad boys. Where are we at with Buffalo? Why is this just like frozen like this? Hold on. ESPN sucks. All right, it's 2nd down and 1 at the Buffalo 48 for the Bills. Rice? Yeah, Rice is a pretty good one. You'd be drinking and swearing. Yeah, I try to like, you know, keep things a little chill. I swear a lot, but you know, I try to keep like, you know, the mic stuff. Trying to donate, but you don't know your password. That's all right, Ape. As I always say, it's more along the lines of the thought that counts. Yeah, oatmeal is also really good in the morning. It's super filling. Buying bison. If I could afford bison, I would eat it. I've been hearing it's I hear it's really, really, really good compared to cow. What do we got? 1st and 10 for the Bills. Ball's at the 47. They're in Green Bay territory. They're going to hand it off to Singletary. Singletary breaks a couple tackles. Uh-oh. Makes a cut. And he gets all the way down to the 17, 16 yard line. Depends where they want to spot him. But I appreciate that, Abe. You're too kind, my friend.
Problem is when you have a great quarterback and great receivers, what do you do? This is what the whole league's doing. They're just backing off.
Yeah, you might want to.
Everybody around football is saying, fine, you want to run for 4, 5, 6 yards, we're going to do it. You'll get a holding penalty eventually, whatever.
What will I spend it on? Probably something for the stream. All right, man. You gotta. All right, make sure you chill on that there, Fernando. Don't get into any kind of like weird trouble, dude. I appreciate it. Very, very kind, my friend. Thank you very much. What will I spend this kind of stuff on? Probably food. Generally I try to like push it back into the stream in some way.
I can't stop. Oh my goodness.
So it could be
Anyway,
like stuff to make
what
content
will you
with.
spend this on?
I'll know around November 21st what the plan is. That's about when everything kicks over and the YouTube pays out. But I do appreciate that though, Fernando. You're very, very kind, my friend. Green Bay, I think, no, Buffalo took a timeout. Sorry about that. Buffalo burned a timeout right there.
A little bit, and in the game between Buffalo and Kansas City, we saw both defensive coordinators say, please run the ball, please take the ball out of the hands of those two quarterbacks, and you can understand that philosophy.
Yeah, you might want to chill, man. You're being a little crazy.
So Buffalo first snap in the red zone and right back to him. Spinning Singletary that time. Only gained 2 yards. It was a little bit of enough.
Yeah, don't be spending money if you can't, you know. It's just Fernando, you may want to be careful then, my friend. Just chill on stuff like that. What's your hypothetical question? 2nd down and 9 here for the Pack. Or Bills, sorry. Yeah, don't be messing with that there, Fernando.
Looking right through you, it was the evolution of the quarterback play caller even has been pretty interesting for Josh Allen.
I appreciate the thoughts and everything, but like I would ask if you not donate anymore if that's okay. I always feel kind of weird when people donate too much or a lot, so I very much appreciate it. Thank you very kindly. But that's just quite a big chunk of money, so I always feel a little uncomfortable about that. Got back from Mississippi. I'm sorry to hear about that, Adam. You guys doing all right with the passing? I'm doing good, my friend. I'm very, very good. Just watching some Sunday Night Football, enjoying the Bills and Packers. It's 3rd and 14 here. That was a really bad play that just happened by Buffalo. They almost lost like 20 yards. Oh shit, Josh Allen. Oh man, he got close. That went all the way down to like the 1 yard line. Woo! Josh got lit up too. That was a big hit. If someone did that, I mean, there's not much I could do about that, but I think they'd end up just charging it back. More than likely.
I've never seen anybody can throw like him and run like that, but this was the finished product. The idea that this guy wants to attack your defensive backs and your linebackers. He said at quarterback, I haven't seen that with a guy that can throw it like this.
But yeah, Fernando, I do appreciate that. You're very, very kind. Just you know, chill it out on that, because you know you don't want to get into any kind of situation like trouble or like just hold your money. You know, let it save up. Good. Buffalo's already showing out. Yeah, they just got stopped. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 1. Good hold by Green Bay on that play.
Sometimes when they get into those looks right there, I think about like 4-year-old soccer, you know, when they all gather and they're both pushing on the...
You got $50 on the Packers. I love the Bills more, but I don't like the Pats being forced, so other teams need to lose. Oh, snap. Hopefully, is it on the Packers money line or... Yeah, just save your money. You know what I mean? I understand that, Fernando, but you know you don't need to donate it or anything like that. You should keep saving it. You never know what you're going to want that money for in the future, you know? 2nd and goal. Josh Allen goes play action, and they dump it out, and they got a wide open Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Green Bay sold out to go stop the running Josh Allen, but then he stopped and tossed it to a wide open Knox in the back of the end zone. Buffalo is going to take a 7-0 lead pending the extra point. Don't throw your bros. Yeah, I was going to say your brother. If you're a Falcons fan, you're probably loving it right now. Well, hopefully, Darth, things don't go so bad on your bet. If you can get out of that bet early, you know, so you don't lose the 50 bones.
You've just seen what he can do running the ball, so you have to attack him. You have to come up and make a play, and then you just leave him wide open in the end zone. And feel bad.
I don't know if Green Bay's going to be... That's up. It's good. It's 7-0. I think they're going to go to break.
extra points. He caught the game-winning touchdown in Kansas City last Sunday from Josh Allen 2 Sundays ago. Dawson Knox on the business end of this one here.
All right, that'll be commercial break coming up. 3:34 remains here in the first. 3:34 remains here in the first. Bills take a 7-0 lead. It's a commercial break. I'll unmute the audio as soon as the game pops back on, but it is a commercial break. You got the over for 25. Giving your girl some water. Been a few days. Yeah, they're probably super thirsty right now. Why did I trade Carr for? I gotta. Yeah. That Kenny kind of fleeced you on that Derek Carr trade, didn't he? That's good though, Adam. It's probably nice to be able to get the water on him. Lots of worm castings. Is that bad or good? Didn't you trade Carr for Aaron Rodgers with Kenny? Or was that a different team? Damn, I hate commercial breaks. Oh, it's good for them? Well, that's good. Are castings like shells and stuff? We had coleslaw. Ugh. Yeah, coleslaw is a little gross. I wouldn't. Ugh. What is this? Your fantasy sucks. You can't even break 100. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it's worm doo-doo? That makes sense. I guess it is fertilizer. I can't like turn the audio back on because they're just like weird music. You're not to make the mistake to pick the Rams, beat the Niners, and the Niners beating the Rams today was no. Yep. Never pick the Rams over the Niners. It's a guaranteed thing. By the way, I'm 10-3 on my picks right now. It's fucking insanity. Having a good week on those. Yeah, I haven't looked at my fantasy teams. I always check them after Sunday night. If I was starving and somebody offered me coleslaw, jeez. 1st and 10 at the 20 for the Packers coming on up. Let's see what they decide to do here. Took you 5 years to fix your mistake. What was the mistake of picking the Rams? Or oh, flea flicker. Rodgers takes a shot. Oh, Dobbs unable to make the play. The Bills break the pass up. Oh, man, that was almost a sweet play. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Damn, that's super unfortunate for the Packers right there.
They basically ran out of options, but let's give some credit to Dane Jackson. We all know the great player Tre'Davious White and all that he's done, but all Dane Jackson has done.
Yeah, I kind of got pooped out of there. Good play by Jackson, number 30.
And once again, because those 2 deep safeties are sitting there in the middle of the field, big play.
Good little last little poof to get the ball down. All right, they're going to go with a little quick pass out to Tunyon, and they gain about 3. Hey, there's the notification. Just got my notification. It's always good. What do we got quarter-wise?
So, Melissa, that's no Randall Cobb.
Like 3 something.
They were out coming in, and now Watson. The receivers are Sammy Watkins, Romeo
2 minutes and 45 seconds and counting in the quarter.
Those are the
3rd and 7 here for the Packers. They could use some kind of positive yardage.
3rd and 7.
Not that I can tell. Christian Watson's still out there. I still seen Daubs. Like Watson was out there before he got hurt. You know what I mean? Like, it still seems like they're normal people. All right, Fernando.
Problems is that the Packers, because of some of their
They need to beat.
protection issues and receiver issues, they've really become reliant on throws behind the line of scrimmage and a lot of screens. And believe me, Buffalo was all over that in the scouting report. Leslie Frazier is not going to miss
Oh,
that
shit.
stone unturned.
What's up, Tater Chip?
Donald's with the Bears for a long time.
4th and 5. Packers will probably have to punt this away.
Here, back deep to receive.
Always want to say watch out for the fake. You picked Titans winning 17-14. It was 17-10. That was a pretty solid pick score.
Had to hurry it to get rid of it. It's a bouncer take.
All right, going to be returned by Buffalo. Not the greatest punt, and they get all the way to about the 49, 48-yard line. Spot pending.
From Buffalo gives the Bills
Well, Buffalo gets the ball at midfield. They could score in like a microsecond.
101 seconds left in the
1:41 to play here in the first quarter. It looks like they're going to stick around. Nope. All right. Commercial break. I have to mute the audio. Commercial break. 1:41 to play in the first. 7-0 Buffalo leads. They got the ball at midfield. Green Bay or Detroit? That's a tough one. I think the Lions. Kind of depends how Green Bay's defense plays here, but like, I don't know, Lions just seem like a better team. Like, I mean, record-wise, the Packers are better, but like, Lions might be an upset pick next week. Is it that bad, Tater Chip? I know they got smacked up by the Raiders really bad, and then who the hell they pay? The Titans today. How bad did the Titans slice them up? Lions are favored. Oh, wow. I'll pick Green Bay. If I do, they will lose. There you go, Mike. They had 300 plus rushing yards. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, dude. No wonder their game lasted like 15 minutes. It felt like. It seemed like those dudes were done at like fucking 6 o'clock and they started at 4. It's like, how'd you guys play a 2-hour game? Oh, you'd make that? Oh, okay. You just made up the line. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like Detroit's defense is so bad. Rodgers will tear it. Like, it's one of the things I got to think about. I have to see what the rest of this game looks like. But with the way the Lions just kind of did much better than I thought they would against Willis or against Hill and Waddle and Gesicki and company, like they did way better than I thought they were going to. So I don't know. They might be able to handle like this joke of a receiving core the Packers are throwing out right now. No offense to Packers fans. Like, you guys know it's true. I mean, the young guys are talented, but it's just like, well, you need like somebody with some skill, like and some like not skill, some experience out there. 2020 when the Chiefs were favored by minus 20.5. Yeah, I remember. There's been some crazy lines. Like threw the ball like 8 times. Reminds me of the Patriots winning with 3 throws. Go Bills, go yo Tater, yo Rams fan. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Daniel. The Rams, your guys' line is awful. Full offense. See you on Tuesday. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you go from Miami to Green Bay. That's gotta. It's quite the step down. Oh, first down all the way to the 35 goes the Bills. This will be this next play will be the last one of the quarter probably, unless Buffalo tries to run a whole bunch of plays. Steroid Bill Burr on the sideline over there. By the way, if you imagine like a more jock like and did steroids for a little bit, Bill Burr, that's who Sean McDermott is. Same exact looking dude. Just a more like athletic one did steroids for a little while look. Oh, Green Bay fumbled it. Or Buffalo might have fumbled the ball. Yeah, steroid Bill Burr is right on. Yeah, it's hilarious. If you look at him, it's just like, wow, that is Bill Burr on steroids. Buffalo's got the ball. The refs are pointing forward. All right, Buffalo seems to have it. All right, it'll be 2nd down and 1. That's going to end the quarter. So I'll mute the audio here as it's going to slide into a commercial break at the end of the quarter. Buffalo's ball, 2nd and 1 at the Green Bay 26. 2nd and 1 at the Green Bay 26. 7-0 Bills lead heading into the second quarter. Commercial break coming up. Oh, he did fumble it too. Sheesh, that was close. Looks like Diggs was able to wrestle the ball back while in the pile. Dude, that could have been game changing. Like after the Patriots picked off, like after the that idiot Jets lineman just decided for some reason number 91 to just nail fucking Mac Jones as late as possible, and just like has anyone else gotten to watch that? If you were wondering why Mac Jones got the luckiest late, it's like, oh man. Because the second you watch the play, like you hear it and you go, oh, of course the Patriots get a really lucky roughing the passer that it negates a pick six. And then you go watch the hit on Mac and you're like, oh, yeah, no, that you can't do that. Even the Jets fans, until they like, you heard them booing, and then they did the hit on the, like, they replayed the hit on the Jumbotron, and then you just kind of hear, like you just hear, damn it, why'd we do that? Like, I don't know why their bald head coach was fucking losing his mind on that call. It's like, dude, the second your player hit him, he went like, he like pulled up and went like this and like put his hands in his face mask because he realized, oh fucking no, I just messed up. I hope they don't flag it. And then he seen a flag fly and he went, that had to demoralize that guy, number 91. He was irrelevant almost the rest of the game after that. I think, he might have gotten in trouble after doing that because that's a bad mistake. Like, he didn't need, like, the ball was picked after he'd already, like, hit the guy. Like he didn't need to do that, dude. The hit didn't even cause the pick. Mac just had a weird fucking Mac moment where he sometimes just misses a guy. And, and then Mac just never made a mistake in that game again like that. It was nearly baffling how well Mac played after that pick six almost happened. It literally went from, like, bad Mac to, like, foom. He played pretty solid the rest of the way through. Raiders really made the same. Yeah, the Raiders kind of suck, dude. I don't know what the Raiders are. Like, everybody's been beaten up on New Orleans' defense. And then the Raiders come through and just look inept. Yeesh. Something. The Patriots are really going to miss Josh McDaniels. Yeah, no, that ended the whole Zappy should start for Mac bullshit, I hope, today. Watching the way Mac handled, like, literally one of the best 3 defenses in football right now. Are we done with that? Can we stop that now? Or is that narrative dead? The only pick that they got on Mac was a very bad tipped ball. Oh, shit. Ah, damn it. Touchdown, Diggs. We all knew what was coming. It was just a matter of time before. Uh-oh. No, Diggs has problems with them. Like, there's going to be a fight in this game. Diggs is, like, personally going to wind up fighting Packers players. That was a dirty ass hit. I don't think they like him from the Minnesota days. I think there might be bad blood from back then. Buffalo goes up 14-0 pending this extra point. I don't think it's. This isn't you guys. This is just Buffalo. This is. I'm not looking forward to us having to play them. This shit's gonna suck. It'll be our turn to take two soon. Don't worry. Our only hope is somehow he gets diarrhea and he can't play, Josh Allen. That's my hope. By the way. So that way it's only one game and it's just the Patriots. And it's like not that serious. But it's like really funny. And the Patriots win on some bitch ass shit. Like, yay. Yeah, but he still is. He's Cam Newton, and we had the same problems. A real running quarterback fucks the Patriots up. Russell Wilson when he was younger, Cameron Newton, Justin Fields, and Josh Fields. I don't even know. That's a real person I know. I think, and then of course dipshit over in Jacksonville or. Baltimore. Don't worry about what I'm foreshadowing, Ape. Wow, they didn't go to commercial break right there for some reason. That's weird. All right, anyway, that's cool. I forgot. Sometimes NBC actually runs football right. They don't put a bunch of commercials on just because the score or change of possession happened. Especially when they were just on a commercial break. Goddamn CBS earlier. I was gonna give them the best broadcast ever award for the because there was just no commercials in the second quarter, and then I looked back at it. I went, "Oh yeah, the Patriots had the ball like 80% of the from like 11 minutes down to 4 minutes with no breaks." I was like, "That's why it seemed like that." The Patriots just had really weird long drive. That's all that was. Anyway. 1st and 10 at the 20 for the Packers. Don't know why they keep running it out of the end zone. It's not really working. Let's just say Josh needs to watch out what buffalo wings he eats this week. Or Patriots week. I got shooters up in Buffalo. I know where Josh Allen eats his chicken wings. Die hard Patriots fans, they're secret. Now, if he misses due to like a stomach problem, I'm going to be like, God damn, that's creepy. Like he eats some bad turkey or something that fucks his stomach up and he can't play versus Patriots the next week. I'd be like, damn. I actually had nothing to do with that. Packers get, I think, a first down. Yes, it's this weird tape job that's causing the problem for Case Keenum is your guys' backup, right? Yeah, you guys are too good to not have a serious backup. Like, your backup's actually a good quarterback because, like, if your season falls apart and Josh gets hurt, you need to have something actually to, like, manage, maybe just manage this team into a playoff situation. You know what I mean? You can't be like, I don't know, having Case is a good backup, especially if you have a more mobile, scrambly quarterback. I think that's your backup right now is Case. It's a good insurance policy. I often think good teams should have good backups, just in case. Like, the Patriots didn't need one because Brady was made out of that white trash rubber material that some people are made out of. Like, when you're so white and, like, inbred by so muchness, I think you hit a certain level of imperviousness. Like, you ever seen a hillbilly guy fall off, like, a 40-foot drop, bounce, and then just kind of get up and laugh and nothing's wrong with him? Except maybe, like, a cracked rib or two? You know what I'm talking about? Like it's only like a very specific, like it's crackheads and very specific hillbilly people. I think there is something in very white trash DNA that doesn't allow them to get hurt. Yeah, and he won't spill it. He'll have the beer like this and fall, and it's somehow it's like one of them fucking gyro, like a cat. It doesn't ever spill. It just lands. Damn, I'm gonna do that again. And then they start jumping four-wheelers off it, and no one ever dies. Not once. There's no broken necks. Yeah, dude, they're made up of rubber. That's the only thing I have to tell you. Their bones aren't real. It's all rubber and shit. It's a joke to them. They got 1 or 2 real ribs that crack for show. It's all for show. Their entire the ribs that break are for show. Those aren't even real ribs. Those are just like scare ribs. Like, you know how like like, you know, it's like camouflage to make them look like real people. It's just like, yeah, I got ribs that broke. Ow. Bullshit. You with your rubber ass fucking body. Yeah, I don't think he drinks. I think Allen's also got them, and it's a very, very specific white person that has this ability. Usually they're Southern. Or a hill person from Virginia. Second down and 3. Yeah, basically Adam, but also just very inbred. Spare ribs, scare ribs, less than scare ribs. Yeah, they got scare ribs. They got the normal looking anatomy under a light scope, but it's just rubbery and shit. You could even see it in the guy that Dick Cheney shot. He's alive. He just got shot and said sorry to Dick for fucking the shot up. Like, he wasn't even like damaged really. He didn't even die and shit. He was just all right. I'm like, see, that's what I'm talking about. You don't even have to be like a poor white person, by the way. It's just a very specific white trash DNA, and it's embedded in very certain white families and shit because of the inbreeding, and it's even in the wealthy ones. I'm pretty sure if you threw a former President George Bush off a building, he'd bounce like a basketball, giggle, and then roll back up into good shape. I don't even know. He would be hard to destroy. Yeah, they're kind of like ballistic gel. And it's actually Sigurd plays. That's why he's good. Yeah, that's why he's gotten good, is because he just plays fucking slosh. So he's not nervous. He's off 3 bars. Damn, dude. I didn't know. Josh comes out. He's like, you think it's impressive that Rodgers plays off perks sometimes? I'm off of 3 Zandy bars every game. Like, damn. These guys are getting more impressive. Fucking Aaron Rodgers comes out and goes, I'm shooting fucking heroin before every game. It's like, yeah, that makes sense why your play wasn't so good last year, Aaron. You probably shouldn't do that. I don't know why these guys are getting more hardcore. Well, why did I use... That's 3 examples from Rodgers. I gotta pick a better quarterback. Vary up the drug use. What is this? Somebody call a timeout? Green Bay called a timeout. That was number 1 from them, so both teams have 2 timeouts here. 9:19 remains in the second. It's 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 44 for the Packers. 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 44. Green Bay trails 14-0. It must suck knowing you have a nerd quarterback, Adam, like Patrick Mahomes. Like, the coolest shit he's doing is, like, eating, like, spicier ketchup. Like, it's like, God damn it, shut up, dude. Like, they're like, Mahomes, what cool shit have you done recently? I tried A1 steak sauce. It was really spicy, so I went back to ketchup. Fucking dipshit sounding loser. The guy's a nerd. You know he is. Got like a 7-year-old's fucking palate. No, I like chicken nuggets and steak with ketchup, and I like my sandwiches with the crust cuts off. More jelly than peanut butter because that upsets my tum-tum. Like, I'd imagine this dude eats like a fucking, like a child. That made me mad when I found it. It's like, why do you even eat anything on the steak? Just eat it plain if you're gonna use it. Like, probably. I like Mahomes. Don't get me wrong. He's a good dude. He seems like a rock solid individual, but like, he's about as uncool as it gets. At least Tom's out here, you know, he's divorcing his supermodel wife. He left his old pregnant wife for this bitch. Now he's leaving her for football. You gotta admit, Tom may be kind of corny, but like, you know, how hilarious is it that he just ditched his whole family to keep playing football? That's not something a nerd would do. That's some unhinged behavior. That's hilarious. No, that's not why he left his family, by the way. Like, you know, there's gonna be other, like, everyone's like, oh, it's because he wouldn't stop playing football. I find that a little silly. Just as a personal aside. Like, yeah, I'm sure like the like the inability to not retire was something to do with it, but it's not like Tom would have just been home every day if he had hung it up from football. He'd have been home more often, but it's like the dude would have still been down running TB12. He was trying to buy a football team stakes. He's like going to be one of the lead broadcasters at Fox when he retires. It's not like he's like suddenly just going to be home all the time. He's still going to be on the road in just like 2 less days now. Maybe 3 less days. And that's a sack, and that'll bring up 2nd down and long. So again, I don't know if it was him not quitting football was actually why the divorce fell apart. There's a flag on the play. Yeah, you shouldn't have celebrated. Welcome to playing Green Bay, Buffalo. Surprise. Yeah, well, also with Brady, like their marriage could have just fell apart, you know? Like, nothing against the two of them. They could just not like each other like that anymore. I mean, it was a very amicable divorce. I think that, to me, proves that the whole it was because of football thing and his job is kind of nonsense. Because, like, why? Like, I'd be really annoyed about a divorce being about that. Like, there could be infidelity issues. There could be issues of they just literally just like stopped loving each other. Like, I think that's more than likely what happened because they're still very close friends. They get along very well. If it had to do with the career thing, I feel like that would be kind of like, because it's like it wouldn't make sense to me if I was Tom, right? I'd be like, bitch, I'm still gonna be gone like I'm playing football. I'm like a lead broadcast analyst for this team for the NFL now. You know, you got to remember and like kind of like pause and go, oh, wait a minute. He still is going to be head first into this, head first into football with his kids, with like. How do we know that Tom on Friday or Thursday nights isn't flying out to wherever his son lives and watching his son play football that night and then flying back down to be with the team after practice? Like, you know, that's probably happening, right? Like, it's not like what, do you think he's just going to miss it? Or he's like watching on a broadcast that he could like watch. It's not like he's missing his kid. Like, guys, like all of that stuff seems a little bit like gossipy bullshit. Really stop and think about how silly that sounds. She left him because he was working and he didn't retire so he could keep working, so he could go work at Fox and work harder on the TB12 brand. That's like Under Armour's Jordan brand. He's not retiring. He's just doing a different career. And that to me has never made sense that's why I guarantee you he unretired because the divorce was coming and he didn't know how to distract himself. Oh yeah, he's gonna make a lot of money post-career. A lot of money. That Brady brand being the Jordan brand of Under Armour is a big thing. The TB12. Dude, I hate Peacock. Why is this so shitty? What is this? Work. Why did all of a sudden it just stop? Hello? What the fuck is this? I don't have the audio still playing. Are you gonna let me see the actual game or no? Okay, I'll restart it. Now I have to redo the audio.
Right? I mean, that's the problem with first 15.
It's always really fun. Hopefully the audio is still good for everybody. Oh, cool, and it lagged right away. Fucking bullshit, dude. Peacock sucks ass. Audio still good? Oh, great, another lag. Oh, what a catch! What a catch by Romeo Doubs in the end zone.
Turned around 3 times.
It's good? All right, thank you.
Let's say the rookie's back in good graces.
Sheesh.
Oh my goodness. Watch.
Should make it 7-dip pretty soon here.
And you could see that Taron Johnson got his hand right between his arms. He stripped away the right hand. That's fantastic. That is a fantastic.
I just hate the lagging that it does sometimes. Great catch by Doubs. Great throw by Rodgers. That'll make it a 7-point game with 6:15 to play in the quarter, in the half. Bills will be getting the ball on the kickoff. I'm sure this is going to commercial break. You don't know, in my luck, Doubs is going to be another player I sat on my fantasy football bench today, and I'm going to be really pissed. Anyway, it's commercial break, so I have to mute the audio. Muting the audio on the commercial break. 6:15 to play in the quarter, 6:15 to play in the half. The Bills lead 14-7. Let's see if they can add to their lead. What's up, though, Kev? What's up, Fernando? Welcome back. Oh, I had to charge your phone. It's always a bummer. That's always the worst. My shit's always got to be charged. It feels like it's like, damn it. Mainly because I don't like charging it overnight. I feel like that fucks the battery up really bad. So and it sucks because my phone always is at like 85% battery throughout the day because of that. But it's also like, it's like my battery lasts. What is this doing, dude? Why does this keep like freezing? Awesome. Very cool, NBC. You're too tired to do your end-up. You can do a different time there, Fernando. What's up, Christopher? Congrats on the big win today. The AFC, what's up, Ven? The AFC West has been dog shit, and I really thought there was yeah, same here. It's been pretty bad. My preseason prediction that the Chargers weren't going to be shit feels better and better every single day. You're at work watching? Nice. And by the way, if you say it's because of injuries, then you don't know what my prediction was for the Chargers season. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I know it was going to be injuries. Yeah, that's what I said would happen. I never predict like that for any team other than the Chargers, by the way. Because until they prove to me that they'll take themselves seriously and, you know, get a real goddamn team doctor and real health, like, situation. Nope. I think, like, the guy that stabbed and took out fucking Tyrod Taylor's lungs that one year, almost killed him, basically, giving him a painkiller shot, is, like, now their lead doctor, by the way. Like, their head of, like, medical. Yeah, Seahawks have been awesome this year. Yeah, I mean, Geno's cooking. We all thought it was hilarious when Pete Carroll earlier in the season predicted, hey, we're gonna let Geno cook, and he's actually cooking. Dude, come, what is fucking going on with this garbage, man? No, yeah, I can't watch this. Like, I'm just gonna have to be behind like a play or two. I can't fucking watch that.
Is as good and as tough a catch
Is that audio good?
this season. That is fantastic.
Fans are asking, where art thou, Romeo?
Like it literally just freezes every 5 seconds and just stops. Like it literally just shows me nothing. How far behind am I? Oh no, that's really far behind. God damn it, that sucks. Is my streams farther?
Fourth-year tight end out of Ole Miss.
Which one of you fucking pieces of shit is further ahead? Second and inches. Which one is it? Ignore the double audio here. I'm sorry. Okay, this one's it. Yeah, I'm like 3 plays behind now, dude. I like actually can't watch this, knowing how far it is behind. I don't even know how it's that far behind when it's never that far behind. I mean, why is NBC's like actual like paid for service so fucking bad? And like, there's no way to like change the quality of anything. It just does it by itself. It's like, yeah, can I just put this on bad quality, please? Like, where is the fucking shit where I can control something? Like, why don't I get... No, I'd rather use NBC where it's like perfect. But like, why the fuck can I not like change the audio or like the visual quality just to like 144p? It clearly can't handle whatever fucking shit it's on. All right, hopefully the audio is good, by the way. I don't know. I'm back on NBC now. 2nd and 6 at the 50. Run it. See, now I'm in a good spot. See what I mean? Like, it's like substantially better on NBC. That is a flag on the play. I'm like just behind the actual like action here on with the NB with Peacock. And I'm paying for Peacock, so it's fucking annoying.
Somebody on the Buffalo Bills sideline after that was over.
Yeah, it's like it like jumps from like 144 to like 8K definition. It's like fucking annoying, dude. It's like I'm gonna like ask Peacock. I'm gonna send them a complaint and be like, you should add the ability to change the audio and or video quality. You know, something that's existed on internet videos since like the YouTube existed in 2006.
For the Bills, Walker is in amongst everyone. Just tough to see what he felt as he got up and responded, but
It's actually perplexing when a video service doesn't provide audio quality or video quality you can change.
Sometimes there are some really ugly things said and done over there, but you can't do it.
Where are we at? There was a penalty on the Packers.
See the response.
It's 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 29. Jesus. And there's another play stoppage. Somebody called the timeout, it looks like.
Ejections.
entering the conversation here, Terry McCauley, would this be something that back in New York, if they see, they can have a conversation with the referees?
Absolutely, Mike, and that's where this comes from.
Hulu Live. Yeah, I mean, it happens. Fair. I mean, there's probably a lot of people watching on Peacock, so I have to be kind of chill.
Conduct foul by the defense, number 7. Number 7 is disqualified for the remainder of the game.
I will give the Packers credit. They're playing a lot better, like I thought, than I thought a lot of people thought they would.
That is a big loss. Walker in a season at 13.
Is that another penalty on them? What the fuck? Is that 2 penalties?
You see the clear push
They just went up like another. I feel like they just went up another. It's still at 28. Okay.
over there to Matt LaFleur's.
All you know is Chris Collinsworth sucks. I'm not. I like Chris Collinsworth.
Because one of the things
Here's a guy.
we see is what happened right before that. So we don't know
Did he get ejected?
that response.
Oh wow, they threw his ass out for that hit. Oh yeah, it was pretty late. Holy shit. You have a good night too, Adam. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate you. Take her easy, and so again, sorry to hear about your uncle. You know, hopefully you find a quick reprieve
That's a big loss to the Packers. This is Stephon Diggs on the
from the loss. It'll be a 9-yard pickup.
Let's take a peek and watch the whole playthrough here.
Your eye number
Wait, Bills have the. Oh yeah, Bills have it. I thought the Packers had the ball for a second. I don't know what. Dude, my brain was just completely not in the right spot for a second.
Watch their legs.
Just started telling me random teams were playing and like different guys had the ball.
on the sideline was actually trying to keep him from rolling.
Yeah, it's Ven. I don't know if you've seen the roughing the passer call on Mac from today. But Mac Jones got a roughing the passer call that Jets fans probably won't want to admit that was really just the dumbest shit ever. But I'm surprised that JFF, literally one of their best defensive linemen, did this. He like launched into Mac Jones. He like spring jumped into Mac Jones after he'd already thrown the ball from like Mac's blind side. It was one of the craziest fucking just dumbest late hits on a quarterback I've ever seen. Like if you actually have time, look up Jets QB roughing the passer on Mac Jones. It negated a pick six and everything. It was dude. If you see it, the second he hits him, watch for the reaction of number 91 of the Jets. He hits Mac and goes like this. Like you could see his arms go up and he puts his palms into his face mask and goes like this because he knows he's about to get a huge flag thrown on him. He just fucked up bad. Like you could like physically see the player's reaction the second he makes contact because he's like, "Oh no, I like Billy Club threw my body into this guy. What did I just do?" And like it went from like steady rains of boos on the refs. They played the hit back on the jumbotron, and it kind of just went to like you heard actual like damn it. Almost basically from the Jets fans. You heard an audible like them going, yeah, that's fucking a penalty every time, isn't it? Like, yeah, every time they're gonna call that. What is he doing? 2nd down and 4 at the Green Bay 7. It's a 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning here for the Buffalo Bills, who can get a first down at the 3-yard line. It's a 2-minute warning though. Buffalo leads 14-7. Yeah, I'm surprised, though, if you ever get a chance to see that hit, that he wasn't thrown out of the game. Like, if he'd have hit him any higher, he probably gets ejected for that, actually. I've noticed the Jets didn't actually, like, let him in as much, and he kind of, like, I don't know if that, like, fucked him up or something. But, like, number 91 of the Jets probably... I don't know what he barely played after that. Like, and he didn't play aggressive. I think he actually went, what am I doing? Why did I do that? What am I fucking doing? Cause it's like, yeah, dude, when they describe if they describe roughing the passer, you go watch that hit on the people. What? People are going to pay, he's going to let you pay $20 a month and you get a verification badge. All right, yeah. By the way, make sure you check out Blue Sky Project. It's a social media company that's going to be coming out very, very soon here, hosted by your good buddy Jack Dorsey, who created the Twitter. By the way, Blue Sky Project is going to fucking explode as soon as it comes out. It is going to be what Twitter used to be because Jack Dorsey runs that site. That's the difference between Twitter and now, and what Blue Project will be is Jack Dorsey, the innovator. He's kind of the thing that drew everybody to Twitter in the first place. So I would imagine his new that's why he left Twitter, by the way, was to create a new social media company. And he just got a whole bunch of money from Elon Musk to fund it. So, I mean, that's pretty sweet. So, yeah, I mean, Twitter's going to suck for like 2 months, and then it's like no one's going to be on there anymore. There's going to be something new. That's just kind of like the wave of social media, and Jack Dorsey's going to draw people to it. People are already pretty stoked. If you don't believe me, look into it. It's actually a really good idea. It's going to be a publicly look into Blue Sky Project. It's really sweet. I think it's going to be more community driven, like the site, instead of it being like the way Twitter is and social media is typically seen. Oh, that's a touchdown. Damn it, I didn't start McKenzie on one of my fantasy teams. I swear I forgot to start him. Dude, there's so many guys who scored in this game that I could have started, and they'd already probably have me more points than who I started. I'm so upset. McKenzie and Dobbs both scored. I have them on one team. God damn it. I started goddamn Josh Reynolds over both of them. I'm going to punch something. I'm going to hit something. No, I didn't, because I'm on Ross St. Brown started. I think I made sure to take Josh Reynolds out. I had to have. There's no way I left Josh Reynolds in with St. Brown playing. There's a funniest video about how Elon fucked himself into having to buy Twitter. Yeah, it's all pretty funny. Elon got to make his plan to make Twitter as free speech possible. No, I mean, yeah, I mean, it'll work if you don't care about advertisers. GM already halted all ads on the site. Oh, I gotta mute. I forgot to unmute that. My bad. GM already halted all advertisements on Twitter for the time being until they get an idea of what Elon's plans with like banned accounts and new moderation, and they're just curious to see what happens. I think a couple other companies are starting to follow suit. They're like, fuck this. I don't want to see the Holocaust was a good idea. Or like, you know, like they don't want to see a Holocaust denial tweet and a whole bunch of other wild shit. And then right above that tweet or right below it is buy a Chevrolet. Like, no advertisers want to deal with that fucking shit. Patriots capitalize on bailout call versus Jets, and it's the late Mac Jones hit. Yeah, look at the article, watch the hit. Yeah. Yeah, people are already fucking... Yeah, dude, it's bad, dude. The N-word usage jumped 500% overnight on Twitter. It's like, oh, come on, what is this? Is this really the free speech you faggots wanted? Like, goddamn, is this what you were crying about? I thought it was to have good political discourse, not to just scream slurs. Fucking 5 IQ having monkeys. This is why we shouldn't have free speech. All you do is make bad cases for it when you start screaming shit like that. And you make people like me go, you know, because I'm very pro free speech, but it's also like, when I see shit like that, it makes me go, maybe there shouldn't be. You know what I mean? Because it's like, is that really what they were crying about free speech over, was to say slurs? Now I don't give a shit about free speech. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, if that's really what their big deal was, I'm completely off their side now. Like, it's like so silly, dude. It's like, I get it if you want, like, I understand legitimate political discourse. I understand people who want to have contrarian views, but like, if it's just to say slurs, like, come on, dude. Is that really why you wanted Elon to take over Twitter so you could say the N-word? What a pussy shit. At least there are people that are like, I want to talk about COVID stuff. Like, fair enough. They're all right, fair. If that's the reason, okay. If it's that stuff like that, fine. I understand that. You know, they were kind of getting crazy on some stuff. But again, I will never understand why you're crying because you couldn't say slurs. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Baby. I wanted to defend you too. I actually was somewhat on your side till I found out what half the fucking free speech shit was about on Twitter. Okay, now I get it. I hope they ban more people now. Fuck them. Private. NFL needs robotic refs. No, I think for the most part, refs are pretty solid, Andy. Because like, I don't know how you would officiate, like, program a robotic to not call. Yeah, it's illegal. Yeah, it is. Never said it wasn't. I don't think it should be free though. But like, there's also no such thing as free speech. It's kind of like a paradoxical statement. You can get some shit for saying anything. So technically, there isn't like free speech. And even if you're like, oh, I don't believe in anti-cancel culture, I know things that can be said that will make you say you probably shouldn't say that. The call on the Bills was bad. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, that's the Packers, though. Packers get a billion fucking calls. Football needs live refs because holding would literally be called on every single play. Like, there's no way to officiate robotic umpires because there would be penalties. It would be like, it'd be a nightmare. Like, how do you mandate holding with a robotic ump? Because there's holding on this play that wasn't just called. I seen it. Oh, whoa! They picked it. Did I hit the ground, or they're gonna call it a pick, obviously, but like, they're gonna have to review that, and are they gonna call it incomplete? Let's see a replay. You know, no, yeah, there's no private. Yeah, there's no free speech on a privately owned thing. Yeah, that doesn't exist. That was literally settled. I think with the gay cake stuff, right? Like, stuff like that was all kind of settled. Like, technically, you know. Yeah, and then there's like terms of service shit you sign up for. I'm very fine with companies banning people because you agreed to their terms. I don't think anybody has a right to use anything. That's always been my stance. If I get banned from YouTube, that's my own fault. Like, oh well, I just have to make a new account, pretend like I don't own it. You know what I mean? That's my personal thing. But you know, I talk about sports. The likelihood of me getting canned out is like 1%. Maybe because I say faggot quite a bit, but I'm trying to phase that out a little. I go through spurts where I don't say it for a while, then I do say it because you know I'm fucking making a bunch of jokes, trying to be edgy. That's my big one, and you know whatever. Yeah, Packers get a lot of football calls. But yeah, I understand though. If my account was to be terminated, I won't go on like they shut me down to censor me, man. Like no, it's because I broke the rules. Well, I'd also just claim to be gay and be like, I didn't know homosexuals like myself can't say that. I don't give a fuck. What? Oh no, people online think I'm gay. Ooh. That'd actually be a fun arc. That'd be hilarious to start doing that. I already got my perfect defense. Don't worry. I already, you know, that's literally going to be in my defense email to him. Big. I didn't know I couldn't say that as a blank. I didn't know I couldn't say that. 107 remains here. Buffalo takes their second time out. It's 3rd and 15 for the Packers coming up. I make some money from YouTube, but not enough. No, I do stuff to make money outside of YouTube. But I'm in school right now, and then I also I do like some stuff. But I don't have a traditional, like, all right, am I on the schedule today? No. Not right now. Don't have the time. Genuinely don't have the time to do it. Not this semester. I wanted to find something, like at Target or something, just stocking shelves for some fucking money. But I genuinely don't think I have time to do that right now. This semester is literally killing me. A lot of creative work. And it's just like, it like takes up 8-9 hours of my day at a time. And I'm like, holy fuck, when I'm done working. It's quite the thing. Yeah, I'd like to work at a place like Target, sure. But I'm not that desperate for money. You know what I mean? My rent's paid. I don't know rent at all on my apartment till I renew my lease. So like to me, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. What do I need? Like $100 of $200 a month to live on? Like, we'll make it work. I can write like I can do some copywriting for like $100 and then get paid in a month. Like a lot of that's what I do. I just will like copyright for like a few days, and like I use my basic writing degree and a small amount of writing skills, call companies and look online and find Fiverr shits and just get paid money that way. So sometimes it's just a waiting game. Because for that kind of stuff, it takes me like an hour to do anything like that. The Falcons' destiny. Congrats on being in first place. First place, Atlanta Falcons. What? You bums almost blew that shit, though. I was just about done with you guys. I literally was about to reinstate my rule that we don't pick the Falcons on this channel ever again. And then you guys won that game somehow by fucking pure magic. How surreal was it to watch another team blow a chance at winning a game? And be honest with me. How far did your asshole drop into your chest when you seen your team take that far down lead? Or when you seen Carolina hit that fucking touchdown? You're like, did we just blow another game? You guys aren't bad. Like, you're actually not a bad team. No, it's if your defense could be any better, you'd be a good team. Unfortunately, your defense is complete fucking butthole. But that's something that's fixable.
Right up the middle, getting the pressure.
You're like a more capable Lions team.
More time. They have just, I mean, it's not like
They should have, Andy. Yeah, they were supposed to win that game, 100%. But the other team blew it too. That's the crazy thing about football. Two teams can actually, like, both teams can blow the game. By the way, the Panthers blew it twice and the Falcons blew it once. No, twice. Yep. And you know what's crazy? They like have a good kicker too. It's not like their kicker's like a piece of shit. It's like, why did you miss twice? You're good at kicking. That's just like the worst feeling. That's gotta be the worst feeling, dude. I expected it to be, yeah, I expected it to be like maybe between one or two teams, but I didn't expect them all to be shitty and all to be in the division race. Yeah, I agree, Fat Hair Chip. If they were a little bit healthier, they'd be a lot scarier. I agree. It's 50 seconds left. You like the Pats game the other time? Oh, this game? Oh, yeah, when you guys actually won. That game doesn't really mean shit, though, does it? Like, I've always said, like, you can always win a regular season game. But, like, hell, even a playoff game, it doesn't have the same. But if you lose a Super Bowl, man, that's fucking... Like, I don't really shit talk the Giants when we play them because it's like, wow, we beat the Giants. That's so fucking cool. That was my actual attitude when we beat them. That's literally, I feel disgusted when we beat the Giants. That was a huge play by them all the way down the field. Yeah, I mean, you can, but like, you know, do you blame him? He's getting immaculate play out of Marcus Mariota, though. Yeah, I don't. This is. What are the Packers doing? They're going to give up another touchdown to dipshit. Marcus Mariota. 2nd and 12 for the Bills. Ball at the 29. How did he stay up, dude? That's out of bounds. How did the Falcons do against the Jets? What was the outcome of that game? Oh, wait, you guys didn't play this year, did you? Or wait, you did, didn't you? Yeah. Who the fuck did you guys play the Jets this year? Why do I remember that game vividly? Offsides on the defense, and that was out of bounds. I don't know how the fuck Josh stayed up when he got hit. Like, dude, he got like hit really hard and just like absorbed the hit like a goddamn fun bag. It was the preseason. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's what it was. I was like, I swear they just played recent. I wish they'd re-show Josh Allen throwing that football. Like, that's so impressive. He literally just absorbed the hit and just threw it and like supercharged. God, dude. It's just, dude, it's the same shit as fucking Cam Newton that one year. You guys remember Cam Newton's 15 in 1 year? This is the same goddamn thing. This feels so familiar. No. Nope. I'm never surprised to lose a Super Bowl.
Yeah, so both linebackers out now, Melissa, with Campbell and Quay Walker being ejected. And by the way, the individual on the sideline when he was ejected was Zach Davidson, a practice squad tight end.
Why is that?
Meantime, Stephon Diggs had to come out for some reason. Unclear why, but he's popping into the...
Why? Because we don't have a promising young football team full of primarily second-year starters and rookies that can compete with really good teams. Like, okay, so I understand, like, we have moments where this team doesn't look great, but, like, you do know our entire team is, like, second-year starters and rookies, right? Outside of, like, Devin McCourty and, like, one or two offensive linemen, Most of our starters are on like their second year on the team in the league.
Audio for people to help us out. There's the hit that he took.
Like, yeah, again, you have a few key spots where there's some good vets, but like, I don't really think you understand how good our young team is going to be in 2 years. But okay, keep telling yourself that. Like, I mean, we've not missed on draft picks lately, but all right. I mean, we're starting 2 rookies in our secondary that are really good in Marcus and Jack Jones. Cole Strange is a future all-pro at guard. Oh, what about Jack Jones and Marcus Jones and Jonathan Jones, our three young corners? What about Kyle Duggar, who's one of the best young safeties in football? What are you talking about? We have Ramondre Stevenson, a future star running back of this league.
Don't you get the feeling that Josh Allen and company are like mad? Like, you can't believe they couldn't go 70 yards. And
Hey, you guys held them to a field goal there. Good shit.
for what this team is doing now
Good job. I mean, hey, you held them.
is beginning to feel like some of those.
Yeah, because he plays back safety. He's a free floating safety. His job is to go get overthrows. That's his. Yeah, that's how our defense works.
They just have this confidence.
There's a reason that people don't throw at Jonathan Jones and Jack Jones, because it's not a good idea. There's a reason why the Jets' #1 receiver, I don't think they like threw to him, except for on pop passes to Garrett Wilson and very short slants, because we shut his ass down otherwise. He was irrelevant. He had one good big play down the field and out. No, and again, I think that was a pop pass where they fucking push it forward. That bullshit ass stuff. Yeah, Dolphins have been doing good. Dolphins. 4-4, 5-4, 5-3 Dolphins. What's the Dolphins record?
Campbell has been the leader of that defense, and to now have him going to the locker
And again, you're making an argument about a team that I'm talking about in 2 to 3 years being very, very good because of the amount of young talent on it. You know, the sad reality of your teams are they won't be good for long. Like the Falcons have never been good. No offense. Yeah, and we'll probably win a Super Bowl in the next, like, I don't know, 3 years. I'd put it at 3 years and we'll be back as like major contenders, but like you guys won't be. It's halftime now. They don't though. I can't point to one single other than Kyle Pitts generational or foundational talent on your team. You have nothing that indicates a bright future except Kyle Pitts. The Patriots have a whole ass bright young core of players. Yeah, pretty much. 24-7 is pretty ugly at the half. Oh, Cordarrelle Patterson will be playing football in 4 years? Buffalo has a 2 to 3 year window to win a Super Bowl. Ask any Bills fan, and they will gladly tell you that that is the honest to God truth. If they don't win one in the next 2 to 3 years, they are fucked. They won't win one. They have a very expensive football team in 3 years to deal with, and Bills fans understand what their team is, and they have a 3 year window because that Von Miller contract is about to get fucking stupid in the next 3 years. It goes up. It's like they gave themselves a 3 year window with that contract. Cool, that doesn't matter. They won't have anything to protect him with an offensive line. And if you fucking tell me that doesn't matter, I will point to you. That does not matter. That's irrelevant. I don't give a shit. Don't care. If you don't have a good O-line, and that's been the crippler of all these potential great dynasties that we've seen the last few years in the NFL. You want to know why the Patriots were able to have a dynasty? Offensive line. Want to know why the Chiefs weren't able to build a dynasty after they won that Super Bowl and why they lost so badly in that next Super Bowl? Offensive line fell apart. Why did so that's one example. What about the Rams this year? Why aren't the Rams Super Bowl contenders right now? Look at that offensive line. They lost 3 of 4 people. Yeah, they lost the Super Bowl. Congrats. That's really sweet. That doesn't prove anything. Like I said, you won't win a Super Bowl with a bad offensive line. No, they don't have an offensive line. Again, I'm talking about teams that have built dynasties. You have to win a Super Bowl. The Bengals are not part of this conversation. He lost the Super Bowl because of his bad O-line. The Rams won a Super Bowl because they had a good O-line last year. You guys don't understand. Like, dynasties are killed by offensive lines. You want to know why Tampa Bay's bad this year? Why Tom Brady, despite Tom Brady having like some of the better numbers in football right now, he's 3-5. I'll let you finish what you think the reason for Tampa's struggles this year and why they can't form a dynasty. No, they didn't. They didn't win the Super Bowl. How? How did they prove me wrong? That they beat another team with a bad offensive line? Cool. Oh, yeah, Tom's 9 touchdowns to 1 interception ratio is why they're losing. His 67 completion percentage with 2,400 yards. That's why they're losing? Or is it no offensive line? See, you don't have a counter argument other than the Bengals lost the Super Bowl because they're bad offensive line. Like, do you see what I'm saying? I said you can't form a dynasty in the NFL without a good offensive line. You're saying a counter argument is that the Bengals lost the Super Bowl due to their bad offensive line. Yeah, they're not forming a dynasty because they have a bad offensive line. So did the Bucks, so did the Chiefs, so did the Rams. And guess what? All 4 of those teams are not going to be able to form dynasties because they built a bad offensive line. You know it's going to cripple the Buffalo Bills in the future if they don't keep building that line through the draft like the Patriots did for fucking 20 years. And that's why they ran a 20-year fucking run on the league. I don't care. Anyway. Yeah, that doesn't mean anything to me. Cool. That doesn't disprove what I'm saying. You can't form a dynasty without constant focus on your offensive line and constantly making it better, which the Bills did not do that last offseason. Chiefs didn't do that and they fell apart. Bucks didn't do that and they fell apart. Rams didn't do that and they fell apart. The Patriots constantly refreshed their offensive line, and guess what? They had fucking 6 Super Bowls in 20 years that they won. Do you see the difference? Keeping Tom Brady protected is probably why they won Super Bowls. Not really. Okay, that's cool. Like, that doesn't disprove anything I'm talking about, though. You can't build a dynasty without an offensive line, which is a very true statement. You can't make a dynasty with a bad offensive line. Show me one dynasty in this league that's ever existed with a bad offensive line, and you can disprove me. That is 3 Super Bowls in 5 years. No, you can't. Sorry. Nope. Never been done. Never been done. Steelers have a top 5 offensive line in the entire career of Ben Roethlisberger. Next. Literally, like, if you go look at his career, he's got like 6 dudes in the Hall of Fame that were blocking for him. Next. Didn't form a dynasty. Next. Giants weren't a dynasty in 11. They won 1 Super Bowl, and then that's it. Next. You got to win more than a Super Bowl. A dynasty is literally defined as 3 titles inside of 5 seasons. That's an actual dynasty. Good luck finding that, by the way, because the only one that's existed for like 30 years is the Patriots and the fucking 49ers. And the Cowboys. That's the only dynasties. No, they can't. Again, they can't form dynasties. I'm not saying you can't win with a bad offensive line. Clearly you can't. You can't form a dynasty with a bad offensive line. Sorry. No, that's not even the argument we're having. I don't care about that. I said you can't form a dynasty with the bad offensive line. Never once said you can't win anything. I don't care if you win 1 Super Bowl. That means nothing to me. Fucking Brad Johnson has won a Super Bowl. Yeah, that's not a dynasty. He won a Super Bowl in 2007, and then 4 years later, he won another one, and then they never won anything again. A dynasty is strictly defined as 3 titles inside of a 5-year window. No. It's literally not. It's like, dog, there's like a very specific set of parameters that make up a dynasty. This is not my own set of parameters. This is the like set and standard like words of like the standards of a dynasty. 3 titles in 5 seasons. Nothing less. Anything more is overachieving as a dynasty. Like, dude, it's like 3 titles in 5 years. Sorry. Like, it's like very specific time ranges. Like, the Chiefs have already missed the chance at being a dynasty because they're not going to be able to pull it off unless they win 2 in a row here. Just because the word dynasty is completely overused and you have no idea. Nope, that's not how it works. Sorry. No. That's cool. That's not how it works. I know you probably believe in like xenogenders and like all the fake genders and stuff, but like in the real world, there's actual words that mean things. Dynasty means things. Are you like a weird SJ like, oh. What are your pronouns, Falcons, so we know them? Is it like Z and like Do? Like, what are your pronouns, buddy? I don't want to like misgender you or anything. I'm sorry. I probably have been misgendering you, and I feel terribly if you just make up definitions and words. I apologize. I forgot to ask you what your pronouns were. My fault, buddy. What are your pronouns, Falcons? If you're one of them people that just believe you can just kind of like change definitions of like and meanings of words. No, I'm worried about you. Are you good? Clearly you don't believe that like words have like long-standing meanings like dynasty. So I'm assuming you're like a gender weirdo, like gender abolitionist types that just kind of like, no, anything can mean anything. Like, that's not how this works. If that's how you operate, then we can't have this conversation. I have to ban you from the channel. If you operate on like you can just change meanings of words so like you win, like I'm not going to talk to you anymore. I don't deal with fucking weirdos and crazy people. Dynasty is a long-standing word. It doesn't matter what it is in your books. The fuck? Cool. That means I can just change meanings. To me, a dynasty means you have to have Tom Brady on your team. Dang. Looks like that's only one team could be a dynasty. In my book, you have to have Tom Brady to have a dynasty. That's in my books. See how that's stupid? No, Peyton Manning was a tremendous choker and always had a good offensive line. Sorry, try again. Peyton Manning was one of the greatest choke artists in league history, by the way. There has never been a greater choke artist than Peyton Manning. You cannot name a greater choke artist than a guy who'd go 14-2 every regular season, then lose in the fucking first round of the playoffs. Almost regularly. By the way, what do you think Peyton Manning's career playoff record is? Don't look it up. If you can guess it, you probably looked it up, or you're a Peyton Manning hater, because it's not as good as you think it is. I know it. I know it off the top of my head. Go ahead. By now, somebody would have said it. All right. Do you want to know what Peyton Manning's record prior to joining the Denver Broncos was? Or prior to his... Okay. Do you know Peyton Manning had a 13-12 career playoff record? And that prior to being carried by his scruff, like this, like a fucking retard, he would have finished well under 500 for his career as a playoff starter. Here's a little fun fact. Denver had to carry him to that over 500 mark, literally carry him there. They did Peyton Manning and I'm choking. Yeah, the Patriots were a dynasty. They won the Super Bowl in 2001, 2003, and 2005. Do you see how that's 3 titles in 5 years? 2001, 2002, 2003. There's the 3 titles. Kurt Warner won 1 title with the Rams. He won once with the Rams. What about Kurt Warner? They won 1 title and then the Patriots destroyed them. The Patriots stopped their dynasty from ever having legs. We killed the Rams. We slit their goat-like throats and hung them up in the bathroom by their hooves and watched the blood fall out. Didn't watch football, don't care. Point to me a dynasty outside the Patriots, Cowboys, and 49ers in the last 50 years. Not even that. I don't even want to go back that far. Last 30 years. That's as far as I'll give you. You're about to get just removed. You're just saying things. Bye. I'm annoyed by you. Yeah, Abe, chill out. I was making a joke, dude. No, they did. They were the greatest show on turf for a reason. They were really good offense. Patriots defense just destroyed them. Falcons, I'm probably going to get rid of you too, just so you're aware. But you stopped kind of being a fucking retard for the most part, so. But yeah, if you're just going to change words, I don't really want to hang out with you. You're kind of annoying if that's how you're going to talk. Because then I'm just going to change every word that you say into what I think it means. Or what I want it to mean, so I can win in the conversation. Yeah, we killed both Rams teams. Yeah, we ended both of them. Yeah, it's hilarious. I wish I would have been watching football in 2001. That would have been glorious. Packers get the ball to start the half. Buffalo lines up, and the kick is away. Oh, shit, what a return. Out to the 50. Sheesh, what a return there for number 25. All the way out to the 50-yard line. Packers get good field position. Oh, there's a flag. Somehow this is going to be on Buffalo. Yeah, it's a holding. Damn. Super unfortunate for the Packers. Womp, womp, womp.
Matt, down by 17. You've had some injuries. What's the answer for the second half?
We got to play this game as it's 0-0.
Damn, we have 15 likes on the stream tonight. I appreciate that. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. Helps us stream out.
And take it one play at a time, and we'll see where this thing goes.
I saw Aaron Rodgers.
Lack of likes is sad.
The young guys, the receivers on the side.
But again, if you haven't done so, it helps to stream out and, helps deal with all that.
A lot of young guys.
We do, but that's life in this league, and you got to be ready to.
You drop $100. Oh, to watch the Super Bowl? Yeah, we'd cover it. You don't have to drop $100. That'd be crazy, dude. There's a flag on the play. I think that's going to be coming back on the Bills. I don't know why I couldn't say that. My brain just kind of short-circuited. But again, if you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It will help the stream out. It'll helps us deal with the fact that we're yellow badged, and that means that we're not really pushed in notifications and yada yada yada, blah blah blah. This stream's done really good views wise. If you might Miami makes it, I hope they do. Just so Buffalo fans have a reason to be upset. First and 5 for the Packers after the Packers get bailed out on a holding call. And they go with the delayed handoff, and Jones goes up the middle untouched, and he breaks one tackle, unable to break the second. He goes to the Green Bay 45.
So the play on the kickoff had the flag, but the first two things the Packers have done so far, very positive.
Here comes Aaron Jones. I'm going to go grab a little bit of soda here. Be right back.
Came off the ball, and it's going to have to be the way that they're going to win the game. I don't think they can handle them from a pass rush perspective, but they have been very successful running it. So just stay with what's working.
That's the third 100-yard game on the season for Aaron Jones, who adds to the big run to the level of his narrow game. But he's running it up. Should be adding on to this. First down at the 44 for Green Bay.
He's something, though, isn't he? And let's give a little credit there to Matt LaFleur. He went in and he said, come on, guys, doesn't matter what the score is, win or lose, whatever. We have to reestablish the fact that we are the Green Bay Packers. And one thing we have been doing well is running it. Got the big guys back in there again. I think they're just going to say, fine. You're going to play 2 deep safeties.
All right, I'm back. I'm gonna unban that Andy guy.
We talked to Matt LaFleur about this because, as we said, he came
Oh.
into the league 13-3, 13-3, 13-4.
We'll let Andy come back.
Crisis like this, and
I should have probably just timed him out. He was more just being annoying.
the moment you're in your office, you're grinding, you're trying to
Even though Andy clearly is a fake account, but you know, we let that slide.
say it on TV and stuff.
And they've had a different offensive line basically every single week out here. So we haven't seen the continuity.
Yeah, I don't particularly care for it either.
They have to pass
He was just being annoying and just spamming like names. Question mark? Question mark? What about them, dude? I don't even know what you're asking. Uh-oh, there goes Dylan. To the 17, 16-yard line, depending on the spot. It'll be first down for the Packers. They're inside the red zone.
Get the big guys in there, and a lot of times when you're playing against this team, you play so much outside zone, you tend to bounce that way. Great job this time by Dylan.
They snuck a third one in there. That sucks. Next week, the Falcons going to play the Chargers, so wish you luck. Oh, do you guys, are you a Chargers fan, Walker?
Green Bay Packers.
This looks like their second drive, third drive, I should say, 12-play drive, 10 of those 12 on the ground. Rodgers toss, Dylan's got a couple of blockers to lead the way.
It looked like there was a flag on that play.
Down very awkwardly. Milano
I saw some yellow fly, but that could have just been some debris across the camera.
in a very awkward way
Been good, Shlomo. How's your day been?
is helped over to the
Yeah, it's been a while. Rob, has anyone told you you look like Ronnie McNutt? Who's Ronnie McNutt?
missed each other by a year.
Watch Milano track this one down. We have
Yeah, you can swear all you want. I don't care.
after week. They're trying
Oh, you're a Falcons fan? Oh, good luck to your Falcons, man. It's nice to see some Falcons fans popping up. Let me see who this Ronnie McNutt is.
that left leg. Dylan buckling under. I tell you, Matt Milano, he really has started to make a name for himself. One of the best coverage
Oh.
linebackers anywhere in the National Football League.
The guy who shot, damn.
Inside, they cover a lot of ground.
It didn't
That's kind of sad.
inside the shoulder pad area. It was not an illegal tackle. As you looked at it, just looked bad.
Why'd he shoot himself?
Rule, it looked okay. DeGuara on the screen,
Yeah, I wish you would have told me not to look him up.
11-yard line. He gets
I'm glad I didn't click on anything.
Phillips. And this
That could have been a disastrous situation. Yeah, I don't really look like that guy. I think I look a lot more like Ryan Fitzpatrick with this beard.
And what happens, Mike, is there's
Unfortunately.
how they play. These guys are willing to chase people down the field.
now DeGuara.
And a little bit of Edelman, but my beard's a little too big. My beard kind of grew out differently. It's like now that it's growing in more like just like hair and shit, it's kind of got an entirely different look to it.
One an injury. And a couple more on this drive.
Do you guys know who the comedian from this podcast called The Adam Friedland Show, formerly Cumtown? His name, touchdown Packers. And as long as it counts, there's a flag on the play.
If it stands, it is
I look a lot like the comedian on there named Nick Mullen, especially when he grew his beard out. So, it's OPI. No way. I think Roger just said you suck to the refs.
They're going to come off the ball slowly.
The Panthers fans is talking trash to us, and when we don't like it, depends. There's no more.
You can see
Yeah, that's weird. Why would they be talking? You guys just beat them.
Tunyon, just a bigger guy, sometimes can outmuscle somebody there.
I don't think he said you suck. I think he said what the fuck, actually. Now that I've seen the other side, I think he actually might have said the F word, guys. I don't think yelling at the refs after a call is like ever a good idea. Like, I understand why they do it, but like, I wish like, because I would do the same. I would have no self-control either about that. But like, I wish there'd be one coach that just had self-control, because I guarantee you, if he just went, oh, well, why'd you make that call? And like didn't yell at him, and he goes, all right, I understand. It's just like, it would probably, you'd probably have so many much more calls go your way. Like, it's just,
Ball player, very
But like you see coaches like vein and neck screaming at the ref like he's gonna like change his mind. It's like, dude, guys, they're not changing their minds because you're screaming at them.
Pick six this year.
A nice job by A.J. Epinesa also staying in that lane, making Jones a hard target.
I would be willing to bet they'd be more willing to talk about it with the other refs and review a situation if you're like more polite about things. But again, I get it because like if I was coaching, I'd be just as unhinged with the referees. I'm bad about officiating. Even back in my play, I've literally been ejected because of shit I've said at referees.
And that's 3. 24-10 here in Orchard Park.
In Little League, do you know how hard it is to get ejected in Little League? Not very hard. Just start saying the F word a lot at the ref, at the ump, because you struck out on a bad call. Don't do that, though, because you come off as a complete hothead. 10-20 in the third quarter remains. 10-20 in the third. Green Bay tacks on a field goal, makes it 14-point game. Bills get the ball back. They lead 24-10. We'll see how it plays. To be honest, Rodgers is playing bad because of liberals. Somehow. The liberals told his receivers to make him look bad. Sadly. Yup. It's also the reason why they tried to suppress Rodgers, but he won the MVP because he spoke the truth. Not that he had like a historically great quarterback season. It had nothing to do with that. They actually tried to say he didn't deserve it because of what he said off the field. The liberals did. Yeah, I don't understand it, Phil. It's fucking stupid. He has a bunch of young receivers. He's doing pretty solid for what he has to work with. I'm literally the most critical person of Aaron Rodgers that might have ever existed for football performance. And like, no, he's bad because he's got like 5 rookie wide receivers he's throwing the football to, an old ass fucking Randall Cobb. Because his team is dipshitted and didn't go get him an actual receiver in the offseason. I don't know why they do this to him. It's so annoying when good quarterbacks like Brady and Rodgers don't get good given. Like, they don't get, like, they're like, here's a bunch of rookies. Like, yeah, that's fine. I can make this work. Can you go get me one veteran? Yeah, that's bullshit. Like, I really hate that. I hate that when teams do that to guys like Rodgers. Because it's like, this doesn't help anybody. Like, it only makes Aaron fucking look bad. And then I have to actually fucking defend him. I hate doing this. It's just like in the offseason when for some reason everybody just started shitting on Patrick Mahomes like he was bad at football all of a sudden. That was so weird. I seen people saying the Chiefs were going to finish in 4th place in that division. Huh? Like actual people, like a lot of people, like more than 0. Like 80% of people I talked to did not have the Chiefs outright winning the AFC West. And you know what I told every person who told me that the Chiefs weren't going to run away with that division? Yeah, you're pretty fucking stupid, huh? I had to defend Patrick Mahomes this offseason because people lost their fucking minds. Like, yeah, every team needs like 1 or 2 good people to throw the ball to. The rest can be fucking rookies. Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's kind of irrelevant after 2 guys, personally, like very personally. But because outside of Gabe Davis and fucking outside of Dawson Knox and Stephon Diggs, it doesn't matter who the auxiliary receivers are in Buffalo. Like, Davis becoming good is just a big plus for them. Giants still in the NFC East team to lose. I feel bad for the Giants today, that one guy. You just want to fight that Ronnie Richie James? Yeah, I'm sure that guy's... Yeah, that's rough. At least Seattle isn't a bad team. So, remember how I yelled at everybody because I was kind of being autistic about the meaning of the Comeback Player of the Year award? I went and looked up what the what the specifications for that award is. Apparently, you can play so fucking bad or just be so irrelevant in the league that you can be 100% eligible to win the comeback play. It's like in the award title for a player that had a bad year the year before. I mean, you have to be really, really, like really bad, like Geno Smith level bad last year to get to be eligible for like your play just turning around and you being a better player winning that award. It rarely ever happens because it's usually like injured first and then those guys. So Geno Smith is like number 2 in the running for that award, maybe number 1. I went and read how the award is given. Yeah, the Geno Smith is like the guy to win the award. It's like, yeah, he deserves it. And like, you know what though? I found out, you know what I also found out? Did Saquon Barkley play in 13 games last year? That one guy. How many games did he play in? If it's over 12, I almost don't count him for the award. He's going to be the number 2 finisher behind Geno at this point. But like I didn't know his injury wasn't like fuck. I thought he played like 2 games last year. I didn't realize he'd played most of the season. Like I didn't know it was that bad. Yeah, the NFC East is unreal. Very, very good division. It's just like the AFC East. No losing records. This is the era of all the QBs we grew up to and became fans of the sports. Yep. Yeah, a lot of the titans of the game are starting to get old. It's a surreal feeling. I'm older than most people playing in the NFL at 29. I'm older than a lot of these motherfuckers. I'm older than Josh Allen. I'm older than Stephon Diggs. I'm older than Mac Jones. That feels weird, isn't it? Just think about that. I'm older than a lot of these dudes. Yeah, they're about to be 8-0. It's bullshit. Yeah, we're not going to go on the Brady topic. We already talked about that. They're finally coming to a downfall. He did choose family, but they got a divorce, and so he went back to playing football. I think you have the narrative on how that whole thing went down wrong, personally. Josh Allen takes off with it, gets the first, and it'll be, if not, it's 3rd and inches. Yeah, it's a weird feeling, that one guy, when you start realizing you're older than most of the players. It's like, whoa, that's weird. But it's also cool. Yeah, that's why I call a lot of these guys kids. And everyone's like, you can't call. It's like, I'm older than, I'm older than a lot of these guys. Numbers clearly have rookie mistakes written all over them. Yeah, he didn't look bad today. The first half, anyways. First half numbers didn't look terrible. But yeah, he just needs a little help. You guys will be fine in a couple years, Steelers Nation. Maybe next year. You guys are just rebuilding. Got to build the line. Got to do a bunch of shit. 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 36. They run it, and they get pretty close to a first. They're flagged, though. They'll probably give them a first. By the way, if you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It helps stream out, gets a few more people in here, and proves to the communists that America won't lose. 1 like on the stream is 1 vote against communism. We're up to 17. I didn't know you guys were so pro-Soviet around here. Kind of disgusting. It's like these teams give up against the Eagles, whatever happened to any given Sunday. Yeah, I don't know what's going on against the Eagles. The Lions are the only teams that like tried to win against them. Yeah, no, they look pretty solid. I don't really see the faults in them. It's starting to look more and more like a Buffalo Philadelphia Super Bowl that I'm not gonna watch. It's like, oh, that's a Super Bowl. I don't give a fuck about who wins. Not gonna lie. It's just like the 49ers and the Rams. Wow, why? Or 49ers and who played the Chiefs. Ooh, boy, I gave no fucks about the end of that game. I guess I'd watch to hopefully see the Bills choke. But, you know, I have no real dog in this. But then again, I wouldn't want the Eagles to. I'd probably want Buffalo to win just to bring the trophy back to the AFC East where it belongs. Also, so Buffalo fans just shut the fuck up and they got a Super Bowl now. And they can realize it's not that big a deal and they can stop hating the goddamn Patriots so much. And then we can finally be friends. We can finally have some friends in the AFC East as the Patriots. Because once Buffalo finally gets this out of their bit, that was what we were freaking out about. It's like when the Virgin gets some pussy after like 20 years. He's like, "Ah, damn, dude, I didn't realize it was that big of a deal. It wasn't that big of a deal." Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, of course I would. I root for my division in major playoff games. I was rooting for the Jets in the AFC Championship game. Of course, some fucking losers lost, though. Yeah, I root for my division. Yeah, I'm not like a salty pussy. I know you have your own cultural beliefs, but what is your take on the Kanye West? Oh yeah, I don't know what he was trying to do. Kind of seems like he was trying to get out of his contract with with Adidas and said some crazy ass shit about Jews and doubled down on the crazy ass shit about the Jews. And now he's dealing with all that. I tend to avoid any of that. That just seems like a situation that I'm not that well educated on. I'll let the involved parties deal with that, you know? As a white man who is atheistic and born into a Christian family, not my battle. I'm out. That's literally my thoughts on this. I'm out. Not my problem. Nope. Not touching it. Nope. I'm gonna use my privilege, activate it, and step away from this topic. Doesn't involve me, don't care. I'm not touching this one. Let's power walk out of this. With my big ass beard. Yeah, I just think it's that. I don't know. Kanye's always saying wild shit. Eventually something was gonna snake bite the guy, and you know, he got snake bit. I don't know what to tell him. If he oh goddamn that one guy. That's just my thoughts. It's like, damn, Kanye, they finally got you, huh? You said the wrong crazy shit this time. I have a weird sympathy because I understand he's also like, he struggles with mental illness pretty fucking bad. But it's also like, man, this does seem pretty bad this time. I mean, the last time he did some crazy shit was really bad too, but like, you know, the whole slavery was a choice thing. That's pretty bad too. But again, he just seems to dial it up like 10 degrees more every time he starts doing shit. I hope he's not getting used again by the wrong people. That happened to him last time, and he got like really depressed about that, and it was kind of sad. Like, I remember the last time he like fucked up, and then he got like, do you remember when he got like really fucking like down on himself about some stuff? I'm like, oh no, I hope this doesn't lead to another fucking. I hope he just didn't make a fucking very poorly calculated mistake where he thought like, all right, I want to get out of this goddamn Adidas contract, because I think that there's like actual that's a real thing he wants to do, is get out of that contract he was in. He didn't like it anymore, but I think he went just a bit too. I think he took it to like a weird level to get out of it, and now I think he's got to try to pedal back a little bit. Don't know what's going on. Again, as a non-affected party in this group, that's on everybody else. To work out amongst their individual groups, the Jews and the other groups, you know.
It doesn't look like it's going to be one of those imposing places, but it's kind of back where it was. And Chris, the one thing about this place, even when the team.
Oh yeah, he's a fine dad. He seems like a pretty good dad too. You don't really see even like Kim say he's like a bad dad. That's definitely not the case. Again, I don't think he's like a bad person. Again, I think he's got some problems with mental illness, and he, occasionally he goes over the line. But I have a very high sensitivity to like the problems mental illness can cause people. My mom was she had some pretty bad issues with certain things, and it causes a severe sensitivity. Like I feel kind of bad for Kanye sometimes. Because it's like, man, I hope he's just not getting used. Because like, but in the past he's mentioned like he knows he was getting used by groups in the past and it fucked him up, and you just gotta hope that isn't the case, because he's like prone to have that happen to him. Because again, he's got, you know, certain issues. I just hope it's all on his own volition that he's doing all of this, and it isn't like someone in his ear. And it's like, he's pretty like he's not easy to like push in a direction, it seems, but he's like easily manipulated. It's for some reason. For as smart as he is, it seems like people can get in his ear way too easily. Anyway, Packers have it 2nd and 6. But yeah, he made a pretty bad mistake. You probably shouldn't speak in general groups of people. That's usually a good idea. For example, like, I don't think he'd be in trouble if he didn't say the Jews. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, yeah, because he's talked about Jews. No, it's because he talked about all the Jews. If he would have said the people who run this company or that company, that's a whole different like set of words you're using. It's when you speak in generalities is when you get in the most trouble in this world. Be very specific in what you're criticizing. That's my main point of advice. Because you wouldn't want to go, because even if you were to talk to Kanye, you'd be like, so you think it's like the Jews, right? Like, so if somebody says the blacks do this, you'd probably take a weird offense to that, because you'd be like, well, what specific, like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, you could see where like speaking in generalities would be kind of problematic, or can cause you problems. I guess problematic's a trigger word for fucking right wingers, but you can see where you can get in trouble speaking in generalities. So if you want to be critical of things, it's best to be very poignant and specific with your criticism. Like, I don't criticize, like, I don't like Islam, for example, but I don't criticize the entire religion. I criticize the Wahhabist extremist sect. It's a very specific, pointed criticism of religion, because the vast majority of them people are just fine. They don't cause any problems, but there is a subsect of that religion called Wahhabism that has hijacked part of Islam and turned it into a violent shithole and ruined a very peaceful religion. But you can speak like that. You know what I mean? You could be critical of certain things as long as you're critical of, like, not like, you know what I mean? There's a difference. So I wouldn't say all Catholics are fucking kid fuckers. I would say like most of the priests are. Or a disproportionate amount of priests on the east coast of America, specifically in Massachusetts, are. That seems to be where most of them reside. For whatever reason. Don't know why. Packers run it here. 2:30 to play in the quarter. Second down in about 8, 7, depending on the spot. Maybe 6 if they got a really nice spot. We'll find out in a second. Sorry, guys. I know that had nothing to do with football, but I get really bored in the third quarter. If it's a team I'm not interested in watching. If it's not one of my teams, I tend to like lose interest in the third quarter, because in my head, this is the worst quarter in football. Nothing really ever substantial happens in a third quarter unless it's a lot of scoring. It's either nothing or a lot of scoring goes down, and one team just completely blows in a, like, the third quarter is always boring. Like, because it either is like just holding the maintenance of this until the fourth quarter and some crazy shit happens because it's the end of the game, or it's like one team just gets on a fast-paced ride and just starts beating the shit out of the other team. So to me, third quarters have always just kind of been this like weird, like boring shit quarter where it's like either nothing happens or one team goes into goblin mode. And to me, nothing it could be exciting. It could be touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. That's a little more exciting, but that's still essentially nothing happening. It doesn't really do anything for like the outcome of the game. It's just, well, now we're looking at a 35-35 game in the fourth quarter. Like, all right, cool. You know? Man, Green Bay's trying here. A minute to play here in the quarter. A minute left here in the third. 59. What's up, Girondi?
How good is Von Miller? Watch this play. Watch him come up. Lewis. Then he's going to bounce off of him. Get Dillon. Get the edge.
Excuse me.
Talk about Von Miller and what he can do pass rushing. He's the leading pass rusher on the team.
Chilling.
On the season.
Just watching some football. Trying to enjoy it.
Play those kinds of plays on the edge. Gets overlooked all the time.
Quick pass out to Tunyon. He gets a couple, and it'll be to the 32. I don't know the exact downage. Been to a crazy soccer game. What happened at the soccer game? That's the last play of the quarter. Can't imagine they're going to run anything actually here on third and, what is this, 3rd and 7? 3rd and short? What is it? Yeah, 3rd and 7. They're just going to let it run. We go big underdog. Oh, that's cool. Was it like a country versus country game? Yeah, that ends the quarter. All right. It's going to go to a commercial break really quick. What the hell is this? Why am I tagged? Got a notification. All right. It'll be the Packers ball when the game comes back on. It's a commercial break. I'll mute the audio as soon as it pops on. 3rd and 7 at the Buffalo 32 for the Packers. 3rd and 2 at the Buffalo 32. Or 3rd and 7 at the Buffalo 32. I mixed that up. And, yeah, 27-10 Bills lead. Packers probably need a touchdown here to stay alive. It was PSV versus Arsenal. Oh, that's pretty sweet. That was a close game earlier today for the Pats Jets. I would say the final was probably a little bit closer than what it actually was. Jets put up a touchdown with like a minute and 50 seconds left. And I get that, like, if they had got the onside kick, they could have had a chance. But that game was pretty well dominated by the Patriots. It didn't... Let me be honest, Phil. After halftime, it never felt close. Like, it literally turned into a thing where it was like the score was close, but it never was close after halftime. Like, you know, I don't know if you know how, I don't know how to describe it. You could tell that as soon as like there was just no shot the fucking Jets are gonna win that game. The Uravides device on ESPN in America because they own our rights. I don't know if I can. I don't really watch much soccer, but I don't really know what ESPN shows. I'm sure they have them. Like a top club from the Netherlands going against the number 1 in England, PSV. Wow. Underdog wins are always cool. I'm I know this is gonna sound really weird, but like I'm anti-underdog. I don't know what it is, but I always root for the best team to come out. Like, and it's not even like I'm like what's the word? A bandwagon fan. I just don't like when underdogs win, and I don't know why. That's a part of my personality. I hate that. I'm like, damn it, dude. Everybody else loves a good underdog story. Me, no. Makes me feel bad. It's just like, what? And I think it has to do because cause I don't know. Yeah, I know. I don't know why that is. You know what it is? I think it's because my whole life, all I've heard about is underdog stuff. And like, I don't know. I think it's my own background, like technically being in like the bottom end of like statistical probabilities like occurring in my life, you know, like coming from a pretty like very, very poor family, getting to like the level of academic success I've achieved. I think like I'm like, oh man, if anyone ever called my life an underdog tale, I'd be so goddamn mad. You know what I mean? Because it's like technically, if you look at the statistics, I'm supposed to be doing fucking a physical labor job. You know what I mean? Like both my brothers and my other brother and my dad had to do, and my oldest, you know, it's like I'm a break in the chain. Like it's just silly. I think it has to do with that more than anything, where it's just like I don't want to be called that. So I'm like, I hate underdogs. It's like, dude, what a fucking weirdo.
Sammy Watkins from the slot to the edge.
And I guarantee it has basically to do with that. More so, I just don't want to ever be considered one because of like the success in life due to, but like despite overwhelming, extenuating circumstances at times. Did the Bills just get another 4th down stop? Jesus Christ, they did. Wow. Dude, their defense is really good too. That's the scariest part. Oh, they're going to another commercial break. Weren't they just on a break? Where's everybody going? Damn, audience is thinning out. I guess the game's kind of losing kind of any like attraction to it really too. Where the hell's everybody going? What? What, you guys don't want to watch a blowout? What's the matter? I've noticed there are no Packers fans here. Where the fuck are they? This channel's usually inundated with Packers fans. What, are you guys hiding from your ass beating? Where are the Packers faithful that usually bully me on this channel? There were like 20 of you cocksuckers when the Patriots got beat. Where are you? There's like regular Packers fans on this channel. Like I'm not gonna forget. I know who they are too. But again, I understand to some extent. This would be getting pretty hard to watch if I was a Packers fan. I'd be like, ugh. To be honest, if the Bills score again and the Packers don't score again, I'm probably going to be cutting my stream kind of short tonight. Because at some point, it is also like, this is fucking boring. This isn't particularly close at all. How do we even do it on likes? I don't even think we hit the like goal. Nope. Yeah, and the fact that we haven't hit the like goal, it's like, I don't really feel like I'm going to stay alive if we're not going to hit any of the like goals and things like that. I wish I liked underdogs. I wish I did. It'd make watching sports a lot more exciting, but I'll unmute this in a second. They're kind of coming back. It's like 30% of the... let me hear if there's music. Okay, we can unmute it. Back in like 5 seconds.
So let's go back to that last play, Chris. I mean, talk about veterans. Von Miller, you showed him before. Watch him here.
It's unbelievable. Watch him just take the entire Green Bay offensive line and shove them into Jones here. I mean, it was an amazing play. And
all right, I'm gonna have smoke before I didn't get to smoke all that last game. Gonna have a ciggy.
He's like, dude, you should have run a bootleg right there.
Hook me lungs up. Anyway, 2nd down and 10. Ball's at the 27, and that's incomplete. It's at the 26, actually. Packers suck. Yeah, it's not a good game from them, Daniel.
Buffalo, by the way, has scored on its last 5 drives. They had a 3 and out to open, and after that, 3 touchdown drives, 2 field goal drives.
But an opportunity here. So 3rd and 10, whatever you have, whatever's the magic now. For
This bitch tried to grab on my hang down. You guys ever seen the movie Role Models? With Sean William Scott and I think Paul Rudd and that black kid named Ronnie, and he said that motherfucker tried to grab on my hang down. One of my favorite lines from a movie ever. Are they really gonna PI that one? Holy shit! Really?
And again, they continued to yap.
Yeah, that's kind of a weak call. Let me see that again. Really? Is that PI though?
I gotta be honest, I did ask an
Same here. I was looking that direction.
Illegal use of hands to the
Hands to the face.
Defense number 29.
Oh, it's hands to the face.
For the previous
Yeah.
automatic first down.
That is on Rasul Douglas.
Hands to the face.
In and out, and
The great Douglas.
left hand got up to the face mask. You'll see it. It's kind of weaving in and out like that. And watch his left hand as the last move happens. That was it.
Is that the flag?
As Isaiah McKenzie was cutting inside.
That's a pretty light hands to the face call. Did he really even put his hands in the guy's face that much?
There have been many penalties in this third quarter, but now 7 for the game on Green Bay. A very untimely one there. As Singletary on first down.
Must have missed it. I missed where the hands to the face happened on that replay of the penalty. If it happened, it looked like he briefly just brushed it. I guess that's enough to be the penalty. Usually that's like a stiff arm in the face mask, so that gets that called.
One each in the last 2 games. And let's at least give the Green Bay Packers credit here. They have competed here in the second half, and that's exactly what Matt LaFleur was looking for. I don't know if he truly believed they were going to come back and win the game, but it's been a feisty bunch even with the backups in here.
Must have been in a spot you're not supposed to put your hands in the clear. Oh, that's offsides. Replay for the Bills here. Price, there's a blitz coming.
Continues the entire receiving corps. And Jair Alexander with this Buffalo sideline as well. We got the flag. And we're on Torbert again. This will be penalty 8. Accepted calls against Green Bay if they take the 5.
That'll be offsides on the Packers. I seen the guy jump.
Sure they will.
Offside. Defense number 55. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
Melissa Stark.
Yep. So I get the.
Update and another big loss for this
Excuse me.
Packers defense. You just mentioned linebacker Quay Walker. They lost him to an ejection in the first half, and now Devondre Campbell. He has been officially ruled out with a right knee injury.
Yeah, Campbell went out in the first half, didn't come out of the locker room here for the second half. So that's one that bears watching too, because as Chris told you, he plays every single snap for this team on defense this year.
I'll grab a soda and then I'll be back for the rest of it and dialed in here. Allen looks and incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up.
Third down, Bills up 17 and looking to throw here to land a knockout punch.
Well, Gabriel Davis almost had a knockout punch on the one prior to it. This is some feisty stuff going on down the field, and it really kind of started before the game, didn't it? Jair Alexander got into it with Stephon Diggs, and I think Gabriel Davis sort of took up the fight, and it has been going on down the field tonight.
There's Diggs, gave Davis bottom of the screen, 3rd and 10.
We got.
Up and out of the pocket, throws on the right, throws an interception underneath.
There's like no one left.
Pushes it back to Jair Alexander.
What, are we bored, everybody?
Singletary knocks tackle him.
What, the Packers just intercept it?
Make a big play.
Oh, no shit.
First turnover of the game.
Look at the Packers with the big pick here.
Try to turn it into a touchdown and stay close to this one. Douglas credited with the pick.
Well, Allen throws a pick. Packers will get the ball whenever. I didn't really see where they were at on the field too clearly, so. Problem is, the Patriots might have an issue with this defense. I'm not too sure. We'll see. But it does look like the Packers kind of might struggle on the run. The Bills just don't run the ball that well. That's like one of their like Achilles heels, I would say, is kind of a shit run game. For like as good as everything else is in Buffalo, that is definitely like their weak spot for whatever reason. Because like they have a good offensive line, so it's not like they should be like that bad. But I think anyway. Bum, 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 bum. Da, 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 da. Hey, we're 1 like away from 20, so I appreciate that, everybody. Looks like we might hit the like goal, actually. That's pretty sweet. So it'll be Green Bay's ball. Let's see, where are they at now? 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 47. They're just shy of midfield. So, let's see what Green Bay can do. This is going to be a big drive for them. I'll unmute the game as soon as it pops back on, but it is a commercial break. Damn, nobody's chatting. Everybody doing taxes and shit right now. What's up? Bum bum. Ba-da-da. Sweet day in the bush neck. Alrighty. Next week it'll be the Chiefs and Titans. Ooh, that'll be pretty good. Oh damn, that's a really good week next week. Next week's gonna be awesome, guys. It's Titans and Chiefs. That'll be pretty good. All right. Let's see. We got Packers at the 47. Let's see what they do with it. Rodgers sends us back into motion. Ball got swatted and intercepted back by the Bills. Then Milano kind of fumbled it, but then they got it back. Playing COD? Hell yeah, Swish. How is the new COD? I've heard kind of mixed. I don't know if I should unmute this because it's probably just going to go back. Before I could even unmute it, the ball got tipped and picked. It looks like 99 swatted it, and then number 58, Milano with the pick. All right, yeah, they're going right back to a commercial break. That was a good amount of football right there. Good shit. That was a good amount of game. 12:29 to go. Picked off by the Bills. I've never seen them put this detail in there. That might be a Rodgers specialty or something. I've never seen them mention that the ball was tipped at the line before to like alleviate the interception meaning. They don't do that when Mac Jones threw the pick earlier today, where they didn't say that the ball was swatted out of his hand and somehow went airborne 90 yards in the air. Dude, that's the one thing I hate about the Patriots have some kind of bad luck with that, by the way, or specifically just Mac Jones. You prefer CTF? They got rid of it. What's CTF? Oh, capture the flag. Oh, that sucks. Maybe they'll bring it back in a patch or something. But like when Matt got hit, right? Like he went back to throw and he went to throw it and he got hit about here when he threw it, right? And the ball went like 80 yards into the air and the fucking the Jets got like the easiest pick in the world out of it. So flash forward to Zach Wilson, I think the next drive, getting hit in the exact same spot. The ball hits right here when he's about to throw it by either Judon or Bentley. And the ball goes like this, right into the ground like it's supposed to. Like everybody else happens when they get the ball swatted out of their hand from that motion. For some reason, Max went 80 feet into the air because that's just the luck the Patriots have sometimes. Like it's supposed to like whirly bird out of your hand listlessly into the ground. Especially when it's like swatted out of your hand from this spot. It's not supposed to somehow jack off into the air 90 yards and just become a bad punt. Anyway, big drive here for the Bills. They can pretty much, I mean, they've already probably won this game, but. Man, it's crazy that the 49ers are drafting Rodgers like they said they were going to. Their whole thing might have been different. What's up, Jared? If the Bills go on to win this, I'm 11-3 on my picks this week so far. And if the Bengals win tomorrow, I'd be 12-3. I've had a great week on my pick'em.
Josh Allen, who he's now watching, who came into the league doing the stuff.
500 IQ type week this week.
Gave him a little bit of the Rodgers treatment too. I guess he was on television the other day at the Padres game.
Right.
Yeah, and he sent him a
That
picture
10-3 strong, you know. Your Giants. Yeah, you guys are playing good this year. I wouldn't be too bummed out about it. Empty field here for the Bills. They're gonna go 5 wide. 2 bottom, 3 up top. Josh Allen looks, throws, floats it out to Cook, the best cook in the family, and he's out to the 7. By the way, thank you to everyone who's left a like. If you haven't done so, please consider doing so. We're just 1 like shy of 20 likes for the stream, so you know how that goes. You should consider it, unless you want 8 years of Kamala Harris as president. Oh. 21 likes. Yay, we hit the like goal. We did it. We scared off Kamala Harris. 2nd down and 3 coming up, or 2nd and goal at the 3 coming up. I guess you could call that 2nd down and 3, right? Like when you're 10 yards from the goal, is like, is it if it's 3rd down and you're at the 6, it's 3rd down and like 4, right? Who was talking shit? Oh, fuck, I missed it. I like talked way too fast and completely overran what I was thinking about when I was saying it. I lost track of everything I'd said before. That was from McAdoo and Reese. Oh, Gino. Oh. Gino was running his mouth? Damn. Gino feels some type of way about losing his job up there. This volley played like dog shit. Not their fault, actually. Oh yeah, he was also the guy that started over Peyton. Josh looks, scrambles. Oh, the Packers picked him. Got him at the 5. Hey, good for that little Packers fan. They ran this organization. Yeah. Third is Top G NFC East 23-8, and 4 of those losses are from the Washington team. There we go. Hey, Packers stay somehow in this at 10:02 left, 27-10. Packers get the ball 1st and 10 at the 5. They got to go 95 to get some points. Getting treated like Terry Crews. Oh. Anyway, it is a commercial break. I'll unmute the audio as soon as it pops back out, but we've had a few picks, so a lot of commercial breaks in this part. This quarter feels like it should be happening a little quicker. I don't know if that's a bad idea, buddy. All right, at least he's being chill about it. Ape, I'd keep quiet your favorite team like right now. Yeah, because he might attack. Right now isn't the best time to find rational statements with that one guy. He's got your whole team on a Rolodex. Let Booby spin for the TD. No, you're good, Abe. He tends to go. He can pop off after a tough loss. And he goes. You think so, Brian? I don't disagree, but I'm not a Bills guy. Who's Motor? I don't know the nicknames of the people you're talking about, Bauer. I'm sorry. Damn, Rodgers is killing it. 11 of 16, 74 yards, a touchdown, a pick. Sheesh. Yeah, Allen's the one in green. Yep. Yeah. Addicted to ayahuasca, a whole bunch of other problems. Dating a witch chick. Actually, I think him and the witch broke up, right? Are you Wiccan?
Always think with Aaron Rodgers, there's one little dose of magic somewhere along the way, right? Like,
All right, 9:40 to play here in the game.
we talked about it from the very beginning of this game. Is that this
Singletary, his dad was working for Ford growing up. Okay, I didn't know his name was Booby or Motor.
give me a group that can rush the passer, and we're not going to give up a
Who, Aaron? No, Allen's the one that's wearing the blue. Rodgers is the one in the white and gold. But yeah, he looks like he's seen better days. Shit. Like he's in the throes of a speed addiction.
In the secondary already without Micah Hyde. You know, this Bills defense, we talked about their great stats coming in.
He looks like a guy who knows where all the like best fishing spots are, and like he doesn't smell that good.
But Poyer out of the back end will be concerned for Sean McDermott as that gets addressed after the game. He's officially been ruled out.
Which came first, the name or the coloring?
Bills medical staff.
Doo 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 doo.
So in his absence, Jaquan Johnson joins DeMar Hamlin at safety. Now 35, Rodgers is flushed, looking for someone to break deep. And here comes Tunyon.
Packers get a play.
6-yard line.
It'll be a first.
Picks up the first, and he was thrown down hard by Taron Johnson. And he's going to have to come off the field.
Oh man, this mustache is itchy for whatever reason.
everything they can possibly do to
That's how you know you're a man, when your mustache itches.
they just basically are going to have to sacrifice somebody to try
I don't know how that all works together, but I know it does.
in the game now. At some point, you're going to have to challenge those.
I think Rodgers and his family don't get along. So I think, that's probably a multifaceted situation.
17 with 8 minutes left.
I think he has some radical disagreements with his family on certain things. I mean, he might not now. They might get along better nowadays. But I know when he was younger, they certainly did. Ooh, that's a big completion into Buffalo at the Buffalo 48. Good catch there by Romeo Doubs, who's had quite a good day.
For the Packers tonight, that 19-yard grab in the first half for a touchdown. The big one there for 26.
Almost automatic. They go to the single safety down the field, and now it's just one with nobody outside on the corner. But that's been a fantastic look tonight for Dobbs. He has been that contested catch guy. Go up over the top, make those.
Yeah, no, yeah, Ape, you're more right. They probably just took the name and gave themselves the color because of the name of the city. I do agree, or the area. It's just a convenient thing.
For Amari Rodgers.
I tell you, Mike, we've talked about this a little bit, but for the Buffalo Bills, so Tre'Davious White will come back eventually, we hope.
It's like it'd be weird if the Patriots didn't wear some version of like a red, white, and blue scheme somewhere. Yeah, well, how are you called the Patriots if you guys don't even wear red, white, and blue?
Bunch on the back end, but as those veterans
You feel like shitting on the Jets? Yeah, the way that they've been shit talking prior to this game, I feel like Jets fans aren't getting enough shit. Because man, they made it seem like we were done for prior to this game.
Down to the 35-yard line.
I don't know one Jet fan who didn't tell me all week long that we were going to get our fucking teeth kicked in.
they have to, because they're going to have so much coverage back down the field.
They came into a Giants channel talking about some Go Jets when they just got blown out by the Pats. Yeah, I mean, we only lost by a touchdown. We lost by 5. Yeah, the final score says that, but Do you guys really think you were going to win that fucking game? Or do you think the Patriots let you score and run yourself out of fucking time? It was Olivia Munn that, but Aaron made his grandfather pay for a ticket to a game, and he didn't go to a funeral when he passed. Yeah, I'm not going to defend Rodgers, but again, I think there's some. I think it's deeper than what we think it is. That's an incomplete pass. Than just Aaron's a bad family member. I don't think he like. I think he has like. And I don't want to put words, but I think Aaron has a wild level of disagreement with a lot of the things that his family believes in. I've heard them described as like super conservative Christians. Like scary, kind of like not like you're like almost Westboro Baptist type church going people. The ones where even like evangelicals would be like, yeah, that's too much. I wouldn't protest like that kind of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think they're that. Yeah, Panthers fans are weird. It's like, you guys were literally done 2 weeks ago. Now you're acting like you're like gonna have a season again. Shut the fuck up. I think Aaron just has like a lot of weird, like very big disagreements with his family. About a lot. I won't swear to any of that, but I remember reading about all that. Yeah, I don't. Why would the Jets claim MetLife to be theirs? It's like, what? You guys haven't won anything since like the second Super Bowl ever. What are you talking about? Aaron Rodgers threw a nice touchdown. Packers scored to make it 17-27. Ooh, a little bit of late life here from the Pack, huh? Aaron had like a wide open touchdown too. That was a nice ass route by Torrey. Yeah, I don't know why Jets fans are chirping like that. It's like, you guys literally are like, you guys haven't been relevant since the 70s. Stop. They weren't even fucking relevant when they had the franchise going on. It was 2 seasons, and then they butt fumbled, and then we took away their relevance. That might have been the last time we actually lost to them. Was like right around the butt fumble days. You know how sad that shit is. I thought we'd won 6 straight games against the Jets. No, we haven't lost to the Jets in 6 straight years. I misread that. By the way, it's 17-27, heading into a commercial break. I'll unmute it as soon as the break's over. 6:32 remains in the fourth quarter. 6:32 in the fourth quarter. The Bills lead 27-17. Yeah, I think it's just split. I don't think they give home and away in that game. It's just kind of like whoever has more fans show up. It's usually the Giants. Yeah, no, Jets fans are wild, dude. We haven't lost to them in 6 years. That's 12 games. Now 13 games. You know how fucking crazy that is? We weren't even good 2 years ago. I don't even know how they didn't snake a game versus us when everybody beat us when we went 7-9 and gave us our goddamn lickings. Well, the Giants I would consider more the Manhattan team than I would the like New Jersey to me feels like or the Jets feel like New Jersey. Like if you said the New Jersey Giants, that feels incorrect. If you called them the New Jersey Jets, that wouldn't feel that wrong. That's I think the fundamental difference between the two of them. Like the New York Giants is correct, and the New Jersey Giants it just feels bad. New Jersey Jets though, that works. That actually is fine. Yeah, I hate the Jersey thing too. It's literally because Manhattan can't fucking fit the fucking city, the stadiums there. And why would they go play in upstate New York? It's easier just to put a stadium across the waterway in Jersey. It's like 5 seconds away from New York. Again, I like to fuck around and be silly about it, but like, I'm pretty sure if you could throw a rock really, really far from the edge of the stadium, you could probably hit the city of New York. Like, you can hit Manhattan almost. I think it's like in the area where it's like, there's Manhattan, there's New Jersey, like there's New Jersey. Hey, look, I can see New Jersey from here. Like, I think it's that close. Again, I know they don't play in the same state, but New York and New Jersey aren't far enough away to be like, they're different states. Yeah, I get it, but like, I'm pretty sure there's more distance to where like Dallas plays. Like, because you know how they play like in Arlington, Texas or whatever. Like, they don't actually play like in downtown Dallas or some shit like that. They play just a little bit outside of it. Or like, there's a lot of places like, or like the 49ers actually play in like Santa Clara. I'm pretty sure Santa Clara is further from San Francisco than the Giants Stadium is from New York. Like, distance-wise, I'm pretty sure like you travel less distance and you can get from Manhattan to the Giants Stadium over in Jersey across the water compared to like getting all the way from San Fran to Santa Clara. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, Foxborough's, well, New England's different. Technically, New England is, we encompass Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Maine, Virginia, what all the states, technically New York's in New England, so like almost the entire East Coast is basically New England. So you like, technically you could put the Patriots anywhere out there. You could put them in Connecticut, you could put them in Maine, you could put them in Boston. Yeah, they're a region team for whatever reason. I don't know why we're not the Boston Patriots like we used to be, but yeah, you could technically put them bitches up in Maine if you wanted to. In Virginia, it all works. Now, technically, you put the Patriots in New York if you really wanted to. It still technically would work. It'd be pretty silly, though. To build it in the city, New York City plays in Yankee Stadium. Yeah, you just gotta, like, yeah, it's one of them things. I think they're supposed to be bought Massachusetts' team, but technically they just like a bunch of teams in the region root for them. Yeah, I mean, I understand it, but like, yeah, technically the Patriots don't play in Boston, which is where you'd expect them to play. But again, Foxborough exists as a city for the Patriots. So it's kind of like, well, I don't know how to put that. I mean, they made Foxborough basically just to put the Patriots in there. So I don't know. Like that whole city basically exists to like serve the New England Patriots. that's actually where I want to like end my life as like an adult, right? I'm probably going to move up to Foxborough at some point. If I ever become like a good writer and I can make my millions doing that, or I become a big influencer, I'm moving straight into Foxborough. It's not even a joke either. You guys think I'm like being silly or something, trying to be like funny? About what? Like, what am I joking about? Like, tell me the joke there. A whole city dedicated to being a Patriots fan? Okay. You mean I just get to walk around and everything is pro-Patriots and everybody likes the Patriots? Boy, that sounds like hell. Doesn't sound like I want to live there at all. In a state with legal weed and everything. Oh, crazy. Yeah, Massachusetts is probably the only other state. I'm just afraid of it going underwater. So I don't know about all that. Bills go for it on 3rd and 1. They get a big first down. That pretty much like effectively can neutralize the game. It is 27-17. The Bills lead it. They get a big first down. It's 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 47. Green Bay burns their first timeout. Again, the score is 27-17. Bum 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 bum. Damn, Gabe Davis wearing Aaron Rodgers gear. Oh man, that's a bad look, Gabe Davis. Sheesh. Gabe Davis, ultimate Packers fan.
Well, Gabe Davis's stock is what is up to
Vermont, New Hampshire. Yep. Bills 2 at their 1 New York, 1 team. They're basically Canada. They gotta shut up with that shit. Yeah, nobody considers the Bills like New York. That one guy, do you remember 2 years ago when they finally started to get good again? And I kept making the joke that nobody even knows that this team's in New York. It's like, and then you'd see people say, man, the 2 New York teams are doing bad. And I'm like, see, I told you, Buffalo fans, no one fucking thinks you guys are in New York. And a Bills fan like told me like I'm wrong and everybody knows they're in New York. I'm like, no, you're not. And then we'd ask Giants fans and Jets fans how many teams and shit. They just like exclude Buffalo. It was hilarious. Every single time until like last year. Then New Yorkers started embracing Buffalo. Yeah, nobody really likes the Bills. All their fans are in Buffalo, and that's about it. And outside of Buffalo. Everyone in New York doesn't like the Bills. They are not a New York team. They're the only team that play in New York, but they're not a New York team. They're basically fucking Eastern Ohio or... like, Buffalo's, like, basically East Ohio. Toronto, yeah, they're basically Canada, Eastern Ohio. Like, that's how they're viewed, Northern Pennsylvania. Like, nobody really views them as, like, a part of New York, like Buffalo. It's literally called part of the Midwest, by the way. Like, when you include the Rust Belt areas, you go, like, Buffalo. You don't even say New York. You go Buffalo, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois. Like, that's the Rust Belt. You literally grab Buffalo and throw its dipshit ass in there. I live in upstate New York. I know one Bills fan. Here are a list of fans I see more. Giants, Patriots, Cowboys, Steelers, Eagles, Jets. Yeah, probably in that order. Patriots are extremely popular in New York, believe it or not. You want to know why? Because it's the New England area and upstate New York, they love the Patriots. Like in the Adirondacks, oh, the Patriots are the shits up there. Or at least they were. They might be kind of Bills people now up there. I'm not really sure. But I know the Patriots are extremely popular in northern New York. In the hill areas. West Ohio is Ohio. It's Michigan, basically. It's like the middle of Michigan. Hey, thank you, Alberto. Kind of annoying seeing so many Cowboys. Yeah, the Cowboys. Well, Cowboys just got a lot of fans everywhere. There's a lot of Cowboys fans in Michigan too. Cowboys are just extremely popular. It's obnoxious. All this city stuff makes you want to look at a map. Yeah, just let me take a peek at it. Yeah, well, yeah, the Yankees fan makes sense, but the Cowboys fan is just because they wanted to be a fan of the 2 best teams, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of Tom Brady Patriots fans in Michigan simply because Brady went to Michigan. And these Michigan people are pretty fucking loyal to people who went to their school and won them anything. And I think Brady got him a co-share of a title. So...
I started to say, we talked to Alexander, and you said it earlier. Like, he could, he's talking about
all right. 1st and 10 for the Bills.
We try to just find out, hey, what have you seen of Davis? Just give us little characteristics of what you said, what you're expecting with the matchup. He couldn't even get their names out. He was just so to play in this game against these guys, going back to his confrontations with Diggs.
No gain here on the play. Pretty sure Packers burned their last time out. Yeah, Diggs and Alexander don't like each other. LeBron stopped being a Cowboys fan because Jerry Jones was not supporting. Then he, yep, that's what he said. Now he's a Browns fan because he can support Jimmy Haslam hiring a giving a rapist a fully guaranteed contract. It's like, LeBron, man, shut up. You can't point out the your problem with the morals of one team, right? And then simultaneously be like, and that's why I'm a Cleveland Browns fan. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. You're yeah, like, I like LeBron, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I don't think he thinks about like everything all the way through sometimes, because like, dude, did you not think about what the fuck the Browns just did at their quarterback situation? You can't use the Browns as a moral high ground against anybody. You can't be like, I didn't like the way that the Cowboys were running things, so I'm a fan of a team that hired a guy accused of 23 cases of sexual misconduct. And they paid him fully guaranteed. That's my team. Like, God damn it, LeBron.
Detroit on a 4-game losing streak next week. And then
Like, I like LeBron, but that's a silly fucking statement to make. And then, like, be like, that's why I'm a Browns fan.
Calvin's brother takes it to the 46-yard line.
Bills want to be considered the only New York team. Go ahead and see how that how this shit the state looks when your table breaking asses are the ones to rep 0 championships. That's what happens when you take the Giants and Jets out. Exactly.
Down for a moment. With 3:14 to go in this one in Green Bay.
An injury. If they go to timeout, dude, I don't know if I'm gonna watch this shit anymore.
Taking advantage of the system or whatever, which makes me laugh a little bit.
There've been like fucking 90 play stoppages, and now the Packers are just faking injuries to stop the clock.
Hurry up offense. They would blatantly just have somebody lay
Oh
down
my god.
against the rules it does at the time. But
This should be a penalty. I hate when teams do this, dude. They're just doing this to stop the clock. What even? How did he even get hurt?
It happened to the Bills often.
What even got hurt on 91? What in the world did he just hurt in that entire? What? How did you get hurt?
Minnesota, the Vikings victory today over Arizona gets them to
Oh, I'm sure you're real banged up, number 91. Yeah, that's a legitimate look. I hope he's okay, guys. Oh my god.
And as you win that home game, the rest of the division loses.
Please start the clock back up. Just start it back up. Fuck these guys.
Dallas, and you could be looking at a 4-game margin in the loss column, plus already a Green Bay Minnesota game in the books. So
Thank you. I'm glad. Oh, thank God they started the clock back up too. Good. Good. Buffalo just let this. Yeah, even Buffalo players know what's going on. They look annoyed about that. What just happened.
right here.
They ain't even the best version of themselves. That would be the Ravens. They ain't the best team in Ohio. That'd be the Bengals. Steelers. Yeesh. Watson in his tugboat. Yeah. Ah, Josh. What the fuck? No, I don't like it when players fake injuries. And that's exactly what number 91 did. I think, isn't that supposed to be a penalty? Like, rewatch that replay and please point to me where number 91 hurt his left shoulder somehow. Or his right shoulder. I just genuinely, like, he wasn't even in the play. He was just kind of like on the outside of play like this. And as soon as the ball got past him, he like grabbed his shoulder and went down. I was like, what got hurt? Did this hurt you? I can do this for 3 hours and never feel anything.
Dealing with the concussion all week and able to maintain the contain.
If his big bitch ass is out there again, yeah, he clearly faked it.
Star pass rusher
Ineligible downfield pass. I think Josh was ahead of the line of scrimmage.
on the year.
4th and 7.
to punt will see if the Packers can get any pressure on him as well blocked up by the special
All right, 91's still out. He might have hurt his shoulder, actually.
signal fair catch made it at the 17. Cheeseheads in the crowd want a flag for the contact. It is not coming. 2:34 to go.
Plenty of time, really is.
No, the jersey, yeah, they added Watson onto that bitch recently. Right now it's Brissett, and then they're going to have to cross his name out and put Watson on there.
truly happened, but plenty of time. We've seen
I bet you that guy never thought he was going to have to bring out his goddamn,
2 minutes and 34 seconds.
his big ass jersey again. He's like, damn, dude, I got to cross Baker's name out and put another name on here, Brissett. I'm going to have to cross him out and put Watson on there. This thing's never going to end, man. Fuck this jersey.
Back in. Now you just have to
At least they did get 2 or 3 years out of Baker, you know. That was pretty good.
40. Von Miller on the outside, and how are you going to block him?
I mean, this is usually the time of the game that he gets the quarterback on the ground. NFL's active sack leader, number 40.
All right, Rodgers takes it. Gets it out to Tunyon, who's going to get just short of a first.
2:25 to go.
Let's see if they get a playoff before the 2-minute warning.
And because they're fairly cautious on the back end now, you'll see Rodgers, as he did on that last drive, will have some opportunities to buy time, move around a little bit, see if he can find one of these young wideouts ad lib.
Can they do it?
2:07 to go. Rodgers
And that'll be the 2-minute warning.
bounds, and let's see. Well,
Yep, 2-minute warning coming up here in Buffalo.
this whistled out of bounds. I don't know if they're going to put that.
2-minute warning, 2-minute warning. It is a 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 36. 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 36. 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Buffalo leads 27-17, and it'll be the Packers' ball. They have no timeouts to try to score twice. 2-minute warning. I'll unmute it as soon as the game comes back on. Commercial break. They really thought Faker gave... He's like 4'11". He was the wide receiver killer. He also has saying do weird shit. Had all them commercials for nothing. True. Yeah, they stopped showing the Baker. He's not home anymore with Progressive or whatever. He been living on the road and shit. Packers, lack of receivers is the biggest problem for them usually. Or at least I would say. Hey, we're up to 21 likes, so I appreciate that, everybody. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It helps the stream out, keeps the communists away, helps one child remain sniff-free from the President Biden. So every time you don't leave a like, just know that that's 10 children that get smelled by Joe Biden. You want that on your conscience? He did a big goddamn whiff right of their hair if you don't press like. That's on you. That's not on me. I like my own streams. I think I make good content. I don't want Joe Biden sniffing kids. The weirdest shit that I've ever seen. That's almost as weird as Tom Brady kissing his kid. It's like, that's creepy. Hope he doesn't do that now. I hope Tom adjusted and doesn't do that anymore. I hope he realized, like, he went online, he seen all the words about it, he went, all right, that's probably pretty fucking weird then. All right, I didn't know that. It's like, yeah, Tom, it is weird, you know? It's the one thing that always I just gotta shake my head and go, yeah, I don't defend that. That's weird. Because I don't even know how to defend that. I hate when people bring that shit up. It's like a visceral uncomfortability. It's like, I don't want to talk about it. It's like, Like, yeah, we know. It's weird, dude. It's a weird thing he does, and I don't know why the fuck he's like that. Oh, you can't be kissing your kids like that. That's fucking creepy, Tom. It's like, yeah, everybody knows it's not sexual, Tom, but it has a fucking really weird vibe to it, man. Ugh. At least we hope it's not fucking sexual. Holy shit. Yeah, how heartbroken I'd be. I just never would root for anybody ever again. I just have no individual people to root for. I'd be like, I just root for the team in general. Doesn't matter who's on it. There are, those are my two teams I don't have much turn on, and that's Baltimore and Pittsburgh. Be it, I can still get at them if I have to. Yeah, the Steelers in Baltimore is pretty tough. The Patriots are pretty easy. We've lost more Super Bowls than like anybody else in league history. We've lost an undefeated season. There's plenty to go after Patriots for. We can't draft wide receivers. Other than that though, it gets pretty thin after like those four things. It's like, yeah, you guys also I already talked about the Super Bowl losses, which he countered with 6 Super Bowl wins, which, bro, that's a solid counter. Can't draft receivers, but they also can just kind of shut their eyes and pull a practice squad corner out and make him a superstar. So it's a pretty good fucking trade-off. You know what I mean? Like, Patriots are tough, but again, it's the undefeated season that you guys took away. If you're a Giants fan, we're easy. It's just like, yeah, we took your undefeated season. Shut the fuck up. It's like, all right, fair enough. Yep. And we'd all trade every Super Bowl after that. Like, every Patriots fan and every Patriots player would trade everything to get that undefeated season. We'd trade all 5 of the other Super Bowls, Brady's 6th one, other one, and we want that undefeated season. Oh, man, that'd be awesome. Only mainly because it would take the Dolphins' only sense of accomplishment away. Like, that might have killed Mercury Morris if we would have took that season that year. That he might have died. And then we wouldn't have to deal with his bitch ass going on TV crying about his undefeated season all the time. I'd be so happy. Fuck every one of them guys. Hate that team. They don't deserve to be called undefeated because they cheated. Yeah, we won more games than you faggots did. If only we had to only play 17 games to be Super Bowl champions. 18 maybe. What, they play 14 regular season games, won all those, then won 3 more playoff games? Wow, we won 18 games before we lost. Losers. Against actual talent, not, you know, everybody good was on the Dolphins, I guess. The Steelers, those were the only 2 good teams. Like 3 good guys were on the Packers and like 2 on the Chiefs. That was the NFL. Woo! I guess you had the Lions and the Bears. Yeah, Cowboys, Eagles, and Commanders fans have no room to like ever talk shit to anybody. That'd be weird to be shit talked by a Commanders fan. Be like, dude, oh, the Redskins. All you got to do to them is be like, how does it feel that your owner caved at the second he got threatened with his bottom dollar? Like, how's that feel, Washington fans? That's all I always think about. I'm like, yeah, it's like your owner can act like a hard ass, but the second FedEx went, we're going to pull funding. He went, I'm changing the name. Whatever you guys want, please don't pull the funding. And that's exactly what happened, by the way. You can pretend like it's woke scolding all you want, but until literally FedEx said the following phrase, we're going to take your money away. We're going to take our money back. And then he started crying and sucking their dicks and did whatever Daddy FedEx told him to do. Because again, these name changes have nothing to do with like wokeness. It has zero to do with that. Major sponsors threaten your bottom dollar. These owners move like little bitches, like I'm puppets. They're little marionettes to their advertisers. It's hilarious. It's adorable. Like how they act like they're these big tough dudes, but the second you go, yeah, we're not gonna advertise here anymore. Oh, please don't do that. Cleveland did it. The fucking the Guardians, they're not the Indians anymore, not because they caved to wokeness. That don't mean anything to these people. They don't give a fuck about that. You know why they changed everything? Because they're pussies. That's why. If they had testicles, the Washington Redskins would still exist, and so would the Cleveland Indians. They just wouldn't be called FedEx Field and Progressive Field anymore, I don't think. There'd be new names for them buildings. Team that won a sorry division with 7 wins and had a big run on the Saints. Before then, they were the team that Big Ben beat for his first ring. Yep, and a constant underachieving team. All right, if they missed the field goal, all right, Bills win. They're just going to kneel it. All right, well, Buffalo will take this game. I want to start to wrap this up because it's 11:30 and I wanted to get out of here by just about then. But very fun stream, everybody. Thank you to everyone who left a like. Thank you to everyone who hung out and everything. Appreciate that. And they were also known as a team with the guy that broke his leg really bad because their field is a piece of shit. And then another guy broke his leg in the same spot like 30 years later. To me, that would mean I need a new stadium. If the same injury happened to like on the same spot on like the same fucking day, like X amount of years later, it's like, yeah, that spot's cursed, by the way. You never want to get hit specifically right there as a quarterback. Like if that piece of ground could talk, it'd tell a pretty fucking crazy story about broken legs. All right, though, everybody. Good game. Packers will drop this one, so unfortunate for the Packers. I guess if you're a Bills fan, you improve to, what, 7-1? Packers fall to 3-5. They're still in second place, but the Bears are 3-5 as well. Anybody got anything before I get out of here? Because if not, I'm dipping out. Alrighty. All right. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a good rest of the night. I'll see you tomorrow evening for the second half of Monday Night Football. Have a good rest of your day. Go Lions, go Tigers, and it's always go Patriots. Thank you again for a fun day and 6.5+ hours of football. Always good. You're coming for the Chiefs next? Oh, shoosh. All right, man. All right, that one guy. Peace out, man. See you later, Ape. See you later. Thanks again to Fernando for the donations. Very cool, very kind. Thank you to anyone who donated today as well. Thank you. Have a great night. Peace out. And